We are back in Redvant in the evening time after you've spent a day. Oh, that boo is so fucking loud, you dicks. Spent the day scouting. Well, some of you were scouting. Some of you were feeding ducks. Some of you were eating ducks. It was a wild mix of results. In the middle of the Beerport warehouse area, Faywin sat on the floor and was journaling, I think.
Yep.
Pretty much how it goes. Nice. You scouted the warehouse. You were told as part of the deal with Vex that you were to be sent to this warehouse to find the other half of the path of the entranceway that you had uncovered in the pub, in the Silent Dagger. The reward for this, because it was an unknown venture. They weren't sure how dangerous it would be or where the warehouse would be. It was slightly more than time did before, and you'd proven yourselves. And you all, after a bit of terrible negotiation, or attempted negotiation, took the job on, went and scouted the warehouse, had a look at a way in and a way out, and then did different things throughout the day to find yourself back here in the evening with the intel you have. So, if I remember correctly, and fill me in if it's not, you found out that to the south, so to the bottom of this map here, there is another plot, an identical plot. That one seemed a little bit more heavily guarded, but Volvan to the north found that there was a slightly less guarded, slightly underused warehouse that maybe would give you guys a better opportunity of sneaking and maybe hopping this north wall as part of Corin's investigation and kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Casing of the joint throughout the day. You noticed that on guard changeover there were 4 guards. Here are 4 guards. Yay! That changed over as part of the security crew going in here. And then you all found yourself back together as it gets into the early evening. It is, I did double check, it is actually January, not February, I lied. So it's a January night, so it gets dark pretty quickly. So we're about 7:30, 8 p.m. As the cold night has kicked in. There's a lot less movement now. You can still hear movement, so you can still hear within the middle of the Beerport. You hear the sound of machinery working. You hear the odd horse and cart moving around, but a lot more of the movement and the general hum seems to be coming from inside the buildings, where some of these are less warehousey and more production facilities. So there's still a hum. It's not deadly quiet, but around this warehouse district, it seems incredibly quiet this evening. You are all, for funsies' sakes, outside somewhere, out of sight of the front gate. For now, you cannot see anything, so I shall place these as and when you decide to move people. But over to you guys. You know that there's 4 people. You know there's ways in. How would you like to attempt the evenings?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you said there was 4 guards. I think you said there was 1 outside and 3 went inside. Is that right?
When no, I think that's what you had determined from last time. So when Zaga and Arta went to the front gate, there was 3 guards, but on changeover there was 4 guards. So you were like, okay, so we only saw 3, but there must have been a 4th, hence there must have been 1 inside before. As you've seen now, all you've seen is the odd passing of people at the main gate as they kind of change over, and they change over fairly regularly at the front gate because it's fucking freezing. But you can't see, you're not seeing all. They're not all stood out the front, sat around as they were before. As you've been kind of keeping your eyes on what's going on there, but you just know that 4 guards went in on the changeover.
So I do need to clarify. As we kind of all met up, I put my hood up because I know that would make me seem less suspicious and blend in with the background better.
When has a hood ever been suspicious, eh?
Exactly.
Cool. So over to you guys. That's the information you know. There was the information as well that in the north plant, so the plant to the warehouse at the top of the screen, so that, there was 1 guard. But he looked like he was, when Von Van had seen him, they looked like they were, they weren't patrolling and they were taking it pretty easy, but there was definitely a guard to the north, just so you're not surprised.
Have we stored that information in character?
We can say you have, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we do.
It was late last week. I was very sleepy. Okay, cool.
So what's the plan?
The evening is upon you. What would you like to do? How would you like to attempt?
Well, I don't know, Von Van, maybe you did the same, but I did a lot of elfnastics as a child, and it just means that I'm quite good at being flexible, so maybe I could, if there's a way that you guys can see that I could boost myself over, I could see if I can find a way from the inside for you to come in.
I've got an idea, and hear me out on this. What if Zaga goes to the front gates and starts playing a song to distract him?
Let me guess. You start juggling behind him?
Yeah. I mean, it didn't work last time, but I believe it could happen this time. Second time's the charm.
I think the mistake we made last time was asking first.
Exactly. Better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
I mean, we could do with getting the guards drawn to the gate if we're going to go over the side.
Wait, you actually are agreeing with the plan? Babu.
As a
Abort.
As a distraction?
No, I don't want to do it anymore. Don't want to do it anymore. No.
You didn't
no.
want to, okay?
I only wanted to do it as a suggestion that no one wanted to do. Now you've accepted it as an idea. It doesn't sit right with me.
I don't think we have a lot of other options. Like I said,
Oh,
I'm happy
no.
to try and get over, but I think you guys are right. We do need some sort of distraction at the front. Maybe just Zaga, if you're gonna sing again. I mean, as much as we love it, the last lot didn't seem to enjoy it. So
Got another idea.
okay.
I'm going to sneak up to the fence because I can't see through. Can they see through the fence?
No, the fences, as they look here, they're like solid brick for the bottom part and then wooden poles, but they're blocked up. So you can't see and they
Cool.
can't see out.
I want to. What I could do is I could go up to the gate and cast light on it, just to make it really bright.
As a distraction.
As a distraction, yeah. Someone will see it. We go, what's that? Someone's
I want to go in
set
the
fire to
other
the.
warehouse first. The one with the one guard.
Yeah. Well,
And then over the
that
wall.
is the plan for us to get in, but let's say it'd be better to, at least if we draw their attention towards this gate, then there's not going to be anyone directly over the fence when we get over.
I clap quietly and I say to everyone, "Right, so everyone ready?" And then I start walking over towards the gate.
Nice.
I guess he's going to do it, so...
So you are making your way over.
I head up towards
Yeah,
the
I
north.
don't want to go. I want to go from like sort of where we are, just like along the gate.
Yeah. So you want to stay close to the gate.
Yeah, and
Cool.
then I want to go to the gate and cast light if possible with the cantrip.
Okay, cool.
And I say, because it is, as we discussed, it is verbal.
It is verbal.
Oh, what's the material for this? Oh, 2 seconds.
It's like a. Well, no,
Yeah,
it's
I've got some
different.
fluorescent moss. It's fine.
Yeah.
My little knapsack, my little man bag, and I just say, "Let there be light." And he quiet. And then
Shut it out, so that's a good distraction there.
Yeah.
quietly, I said it quietly, and then I cast it on one side of the metal gate.
Nice.
Even just a metal bar.
You
I don't
haven't
quite know.
accidentally still got your other thing active, have you?
Fucked it.
Makes everything
no.
loud.
No, he hasn't.
No.
What?
That only lasts 3 minutes. Or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
silly.
that's the time. Where
minute.
do the
It
rest of
lasts
you want to
a
be as this is happening before we potentially kick off something?
Close to the
Fence?
north, where
Yeah.
I'm going to climb over.
For clarification, are you doing this on the warehouse of the one guard or the main warehouse we're going into?
The main warehouse.
I'm doing it on the main warehouse as like the main entrance way is like a kind of a distraction where we were earlier.
Cool. And then, so you saying climbing over? So I'm assuming you're not climbing over right here at the front. You want to climb over?
No.
So you're going to have to try and get into the other one as well.
Because couldn't we go in the one where there was only one guard to the north
can.
and then over to the next warehouse? That's
Yes.
where
Okay.
I thought that Von Van, Corin and I were.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's
go that way as well, right?
Yes.
Zagazoon, where are you going?
I haven't decided. I'm sort of standing aimlessly looking at Arthur like, could I sing?
Nice. Cool.
Once I've cast it,
Mhm.
I'm gonna sort of walk fast to the rest of them, giggling.
You're going to walk off.
I guess I'll head over to them as well. At that
Doesn't
point.
work. So as you, well, this is why I wanted to make sure I knew where everyone was. So as you cast it and the light, you light up the fence. So this is just like a almost full side chain metal fence. So it's pretty fucking bright. Someone jumps out and goes, "What the fuck's going on here?" Looks round because there's a guard post here that you knew about because you sang towards them. As a guy pokes his head around the corner and shouts at you, "The fuck!" He can see in your chainmail that you are lit up at the moment, Arthur, before you turn and start giggling.
Okay, I avoid everyone else and I start walking away from them giggling.
You make your way south.
Sort of east.
Just straight off towards another one.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So he just shuts out. Yeah, that's right, you fuck off. How long does light last for? And what is the...
I think it's a
what is
silly
the area?
amount of time.
It is a silly amount of time. What's the area?
An hour.
An hour, nice. So, and what's the radius?
20-foot bright light, 20-foot dim light.
Nice. So, for context,
He
this
can't
whole,
see me. He can't
this-
see me because of the bright light.
No,
That's
that's
bullshit,
fine.
actually.
I mean, look, 20. If you're casting the
It's
gate,
also gonna
20
light up
foot's
where we
here
need to get
and
in.
light nights. He's gonna see you walk away, but the entire front half of the warehouse is now brightly lit, and slightly further down towards the corners. You said 40 foot, right? Yeah. So like,
Oh, as I walk
this
away, giggling, I turn around and go, "You're going to get a complaint from the council about light pollution."
he doesn't even respond to that. What's that mean? He just looks at the strange, full-played man walking off that's just giggled and lit up as he disappears back.
With his hood up?
Yes. With his, yes, fine, with his hood up. But you were, yeah, as you jump on the corner, he would have seen that he would have got a fairly decent look at who you were because it's bright light. Yeah, cool. All right,
Does the light, that 20 radius, whatever it was, does that hit where I'm about to try and do a fucking cartwheel over the edge?
You
or
have
we-
no idea where it hits because you guys moved off at the same time. So that's what I just want to know. So you guys moved up. So can you, for those that sneak in, can you give me a group stealth check to get past? Well, first one person perception to see where you can spot and pick the best time to try and get past this guy, or if you can even see the security guard that's coming.
Who wants to do perception?
I can do perception.
Mhm.
Oh god, that's 7.
7. So as you look in, you don't see the guard at all when you're looking in. You knew where he was sat before, outside.
Mhm.
It's a bit colder now, but he's not sat on that outdoor chair, so as far as you're aware, he's not there.
And then what was the other roll? Sorry, Herb?
I need all three of you to roll stealth checks, please.
21.
14.
15.
Nice. So you guys sneak in, make your way down towards the wall, as best
So we just gone straight in through the gate then?
you've gone straight in through the front gate. Yeah, you were like, coast is clear, we're sneaking straight in. That one is, like I say, there was a guy marked there, but it looks nowhere near as guarded as this one. It's like this one. These gates don't look like they're like chain locked shut.
Okay.
Either. They're just, they have the guarding there. And the actual
That's
buildings
it.
themselves, you've seen, they've got like roller doors that are shut and then down. So it's not like that's not the main part of the security. That's just
Yeah.
the entranceway. The one entranceway.
At this point, I realise I've been left behind and scamper towards that gate that they've gone through.
Okay, nice. The one that they get to. Quickly, or are you going to get to the gate, slow down, and try and stealth?
I'm gonna scamper quickly.
Quickly, nice. So you just. So, where would you guys like to be entering the wall? So, if you imagine the wall goes all the way down, as it gets towards the back end, it drops off into. It kind of runs down into a. I can't remember what the things are for. Essentially, like a fence that goes into the river, because the river backs onto all of these, and you can see there's small docking areas at the back. So you've got this line, and then towards the back, you'd have to jump in the river to swim around to get up if you want to. So somewhere along here
Wait,
would be your point.
there's a small docking area at the back.
Yeah,
Oi, oi.
water.
Okay.
Based docking area.
Okay.
Because it's the river behind in it, and we
Yeah.
didn't want to walk through the river.
New
It
idea.
even,
New
it even
idea.
looks
Yeah, but
like
water
water on
bends.
the
New idea. I can freeze part of the river.
because of the lights above on the left hand
It's
monitor.
like
It
shine.
actually looks like water, like the left camera.
Oh yeah. See, planned for that.
I can use my shape water to freeze some of the water. for us to get around along the ice. If we don't want to jump over.
We'd still need to do.
Is there a fence at the back of it?
Yeah, so if you imagine this like fencing as it sits here, it kind of jots down into what becomes like a gated bit into the dock. So you'd have to go down into the river. You're probably going around like one of these.
What, to get to the dock?
Yeah. So there'd be you'd have to freeze a decent amount of water, and there'd be still acrobatic checks to get around without falling in the river, which would be hilarious. You still can't see the other side, but you can see where this is now, it slopes down towards the riverbed. You can see that the fence tails down, and then what you can see in here is the water at the back. And you would know local knowledge of this area that whilst horse and cart is one way of moving stuff, boat is a much better way of moving stuff. So a lot of these warehouses are loaded in and out via boats.
Okay. I can only do 5 foot cube at a time, so.
At this point,
So if you do a 5 foot cube and we stand on that and you do another one, does that first cube disappear?
I can have 2 instances at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So we'd have to do one, all get onto that one, and then do the second one.
Everyone on each other's shoulders style.
there could be 2
Three
active at a
kobolds
time,
and co.
basically. So, yeah.
cool. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Remember,
I mean,
you
yeah,
are
we
all.
could do that,
Can
yeah.
you give me a so by this time, Zaga, you've scampered in and run along the wall until you've almost just run straight into these guys. They're all hiding. Would you like to roll a stealth check to hide with them?
Sure. 14.
14, nice. So yeah, you run in, you scamper around the corner, you almost you run on the fence, almost run straight into them, and then realise that they've been sat stealthily. You're like, oh yeah, crouch down, get into another little hiding place with them. But yeah, you fall down there against that wall, spotting up. So you can pick anywhere along here. You can't see over the fence, or you can go down towards the back and try and scoot around on the water.
So so 5 foot cube,
Mm-hmm. It's 1 square.
1 square.
Yep.
So that's not going to work then, is it? Because we can't all we have to all literally climb on top of each other to get around.
I don't know.
You could do it one by one, like that little that challenge you have to do where you have to try and get things like the cat eats the dog, or the dog eats
Oh.
the cat, and the cat eats the mouse, and you have to try and get them across the bridge
Yeah.
without them eating each other.
Why not?
And you do that with Corin.
Well, me and Zaga are small, so we could both sort of be on your shoulders.
Shoulders on ice. That sounds dangerous.
we can ride the Alps.
It's the new season of Strictly.
I like straight away you guys gone, we're going to get on each other's shoulders and we're going to ice skate. It's like nice. Flying goes out the window. Cool. So what you like to do? Remember, you are hidden, as well as you think you're hidden, inside somewhere you're not supposed to be.
Hey, does somebody want to boost me up so I can try and look over the fence?
10 foot
I
fence.
mean, I would, Zaga, but I don't think we'll see much of it.
What?
Even with. Okay, Corin, get on my shoulders. Zaga, get on Corin's shoulders. Let's hope we've got enough strength to hold both of them up, and that should be quite high enough to see over the fence.
I mean, I'm the tallest, so maybe one
Yeah.
of them could get on my
I was gonna
shoulder.
say, get 2 is...
Yeah, but we won't be tall enough with just one on either of our shoulders.
So how tall are you?
you?
You will be just. I think you will be just.
I'm 6
Yeah.
foot grey.
They'll have to pull. They'll have to do.
It's
Yeah. 1, there'll be a balance, but 2, they'll be able to pull themselves enough to look over.
Okay.
Right,
You are
6'5"
very
with a
short.
haircut.
So I'm 3'3", so I think I'm taller than Zaga. So I
Do you want to hop on my shoulders?
I climb onto Finn's shoulders.
Yeah, I crouch down so that it's an easy climb.
Crouch down against the wall.
Yeah, crouch down so that he can get on my
Get on your
shoulders
shoulders.
without
Nice.
pulling a muscle or something. And then I go on my tiptoes. At this point, I'm holding against the wall for balance.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. Which is why.
While they're doing this, I turn to Von Van and say, "Hey, Nom Nom, did you notice when she said she was flexible?" And wink at him.
Are you going on Von Van's shoulder as well? Or are you just doing one?
I'll just do one.
Okay, so I need a strength check from Faywin and an acrobatics check from an athletics check, sorry, from Corey.
15 strength check.
Nice. So you're braced against the wall. You feel like you're steady enough against there, and Corey, you can reach the top of the fence. So you just want to try and pull
Did you say
yourself
athletics
up.
or acrobatics?
Athletics, because you're not.
That'll be 14.
14, nice. So you pull yourself up. So if we say that
Just as a side note, when Zaga says that, I kind of under my breath say, "Pan Pedvig Pinlug."
Excuse me?
So what do you say again?
Can't hear. You're concentrating on
Pan Pedvig Pinlug.
I sort of dart my eyes to him.
I hear him muttering something and say, "Bless you."
Nice. So, Corey, can you give me a perception check? Just a standard perception check, please. Also, Zaga and Von Van, can you give me perception checks as well, please?
What was that, sorry?
That'll be a
Got
7.
Rob?
Perception. 7. Nice.
That is 10.
And I got a dirty 20.
Nice. So you, on ignoring Von Van, Zaga, you hear what sounds like the shuffling of someone moving around your side of the fence somewhere. With a
Do I know
7. No, it's not on your side of the building. So you imagine this is flipped reverse the other side. It sounds like someone's coming from the back end of your side of the building. It's not on this road yet, but you can hear the footsteps of someone just
They're
like...
coming towards us.
You can hear the footsteps. You couldn't hear the footsteps
Okay.
before. So
I will move to the corner of the warehouse,
Yep.
nearest to the edge where he might come around the back,
Okay.
and I will ready my bag of holding to try and throw it over his head.
You want to go to the back, like the far side.
Well, this side where everyone still is, but I'm
Yeah.
on
Oh
the
my
corner.
god. You're going to kill him.
Like, I mean,
Because I don't know if you know this, but a bag of holding doesn't have any air in it.
that it has 10 minutes of it.
Zaga doesn't know that.
No, you know nothing about bag of holding. So with a 7, you see that this side, Corin, is very close. You can see the wall is super close in front of you, but not like a flat wall. So like there's a compartment. There's a bit that juts out from the building this side, and it runs off. And as you look to the left, you just see a light source. So down here, you see some light towards the corner, and what is immediately in front of you as you lift yourself up looks like the wall of the building. You're like, oh, that's real fucking close.
Can I see any doors or windows?
With a 7, you see a wall.
So while I'm up there, I want to cut off 10 foot of my rope.
Whilst you're up there,
Yeah.
can I have another strength check, please, Fabian?
And I want to sort of make a knot and tie it over one of the things so we can use that to climb up.
Yeah,
17.
Cool. 17, nice. So you feel him, as he's up there, he's peeked over, you're waiting for him to come down, he starts wiggling around, flicks his bag round, and you're like, he's doing arts and crafts above your head.
At that point, I hold on to the bottom of his leg just to stabilise him a little bit because I'm proper strong.
17's enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. And you just want to tie the end in the rope and not in the end of the rope.
Yeah, so we can fasten it to one of the spikes so we can use it to climb up.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, you can tie it around a spike, or you could tie the knot and like wedge it between the spikes if you wanted.
Yeah, whichever
Again,
way
to
it
get
is,
something until you've got enough. Yeah, and you wedge it, give it a pull. Give me a dexterity check. Should be pretty good at this. Give it with advantage as well, actually, for who you are.
13.
13, okay. So you do it, you pull on it a little bit, it feels like it's easily going to take your weight. So you feel like you've got a rope that's secured that you can drop down. Zaga, can I have a stealth check and another perception check?
Okay, so stealth is 16.
Yep.
Perception this time is an 11.
Okay, so you get yourself and you contract get yourself nice and hid down as you hear the footsteps, and they are definitely getting closer to you. And you can see the area is getting lighter as he comes around the corner as well. So as this thing gets closer to the edge, you can see the light getting brighter as it walks towards you.
I'm definitely ready with the bag, ready to throw it over someone's head.
Perfect. The three. Is there anything, Arta, with you walking away? Any sneaky or anything you want to do in prep?
No.
I'm assuming you've just wandered off.
I'm just going to kind of hang in the local area, and if I hear fighting, then I'll think about joining in. But for now, I'm just going to kind of chill. I've got my pipe. Might have a sit down. Might head back to the ducks.
Do it.
I'm not heading back.
Let's head back to the ducks. It'll be fun. Okay, cool.
No, I'm just kind of standing relatively close.
Yeah,
but
waiting for something.
Not kind of doing anything, waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, perfect. We'll shout when you want to jump in. Okay, so the three of you are there. You've got Zaga ready. The rope is tied. What are you doing?
This is where I say nothing for the rest of the
Right,
session.
yeah. Where these three spend an hour trying to work out how to get over the fence.
So sorry, where Corin has put
He's
the
still on
rope
your
in.
shoulders. Yeah, so he's put a rope on, tied it. Have you dropped the rope down?
Yeah.
Cool. Are you jumping back down?
Yeah, I'll jump back down. I say, all I can say that I can't see anything. There's some light to the right hand side corner, sorry, the left hand side corner as we look, and there's a wall very close to the wall fence. So, other than that, I can't see anything.
I mean, we've got nothing to lose apart from our lives, so. And then I kind of give a tug on the rope just to see that it's secure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing it's like one of those ones that you get like in a playground where you like climb up the rope and then down the other side.
When there's nothing on the other side at the moment.
You'd have to jump down.
Yeah.
Okay, you jump
It's tied
down
up
from
top.
the
It's a bit like a school fucking climbing rope, but a bit thinner.
Okay, got it,
Yeah. So as you pull, it seems like it's got enough. Like it doesn't come flying down when you grab the rope.
So I adjust my incredibly beautifully embroidered cloak.
Mm-hmm.
And could I please try and pull myself up the rope?
You can indeed.
Kind of like abseil, you know, when you use your legs.
Yeah, use your legs to pull yourself
Yep.
up. Cool. So, give me your choice of acrobatics or athletics to pull yourself up to the top.
I've gone for acrobatics, and it's a 20.
And that's 20 on a dice, or just a day 20.
I don't know. Either is it now or dirty?
That would probably be dirty.
If it only equals 20, yeah, it's probably day.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's filthy. It's a filthy 20.
So yeah, so Vonvan and Corin, you watch as Feywood grabs hold of the rope, sets herself, and like you've been a trained abseiler, steadies yourself, and then just starts to slowly walk yourself up the wall. And with the 20, you're fairly quiet about it. You place your feet well on the poles rather than through the gaps to give yourself the quietest approach up the rope as well. Zaga. You poised and are alert as you wait to jump this person, and as someone steps around the corner, the light flashes and a bit of your skin shines as you go to make a jump. And someone goes, "Whoa!" Can you roll an attack? It'll be it's going to be a contested strength because you're essentially trying to grapple him into a bag.
Oh, for fuck's sake, strength is not going to go well.
I don't know if you ever tried to put someone in a bag before. Right? They don't usually just go easily. But this
Oh,
one,
wow. That is a 17 on strength.
17 on strength. Let me just check what. He's got
It's the
no
adrenaline.
modifier. He rolled a 9. So you go to jump as he shouts. The three of you hear the guy go "Ah!" As he drops the light he's holding, and you manage to get the bag over his head, but it's only like 2 foot wide. So you get like wedged onto a bit like I can't even think what it is, like a Scooby-Doo villain. Stupidly, he's got like a bag that goes like over to his shoulders, and you're just like holding it down as you've put a satchel over his head, and it's just like wedged his arms down.
I take
If we
it this
don't
2'5" kobolds has jumped up in the air and done this as well.
I was going to say, if we don't at the end of this get, and we wouldn't have got away with it if it wasn't for you stupid kids, I'm going to be fuming.
You'll get away with it first. So yeah, you guys hear the muted scream of a man that's just going, "Ow!" as his voice disappears inside his bag. Zaga, what would you like to do with this man that you are now currently holding? And as you've now got it over, this is just like a human, looks like human male, about 5'10". So you are holding the bag, trying to keep the force down to stop them just forcing their way out, because it is just wedged onto their shoulders. It's not quite wide enough to fit a human.
I am gonna now kick him in the balls.
Nice, cool. Roll an attack.
Actually, I don't know if Zaga could reach his balls from how low he is with his foot.
If
Maybe like
you
a
are
variety.
holding onto this satchel, you're probably like half mounting him, because you're going to be pulling this bag down. If you let go of
That's
that
true.
bag, he's going to just release himself from it. So
Maybe-
if you
I
even
think
if you're
I'm
holding the
maybe even
strap,
dangling from the edge of the bag.
if you're trying to pull it,
Dangling in front.
yeah, you could be just dangling. You're like
It's
your
not
weight
that
is
bad,
keeping
I
him
can
down.
kick him in the balls. Yeah, I'm kicking him in the balls.
You kick him headbutt and maybe elbow him, but yeah, you're kind of like just using your weight to pull it down. Cool. Roll an attack.
Can you get it with
I'm on the
advantage
attack,
because the other guy's
Yeah, you should.
restrained?
Yeah, technically you could get at advantage, because it's just an unarmed strike.
Well, I'm gonna need that advantage. Oh, that's still not very good. 9.
9. No, so as he's struggling, you swing for the nuts. You just go right between his legs, and he clamps his legs shut on your arm. What he doesn't realise is that's actually helping you keep the bag on his head for now as you're struggling. Vonvan and Corin, you hear the man's muted scream, and you see that Faywin's halfway up the fence. Anything you two would like to do before we get back to Faywin vaulting, I'm assuming? Fine if not.
So Fabian's halfway up.
Yeah, Faywin's on her way up and you were watching. She was just slowly making her way up the fence. Nice controlled manner, good foot placement, strong, slow movement up, and then you hear, "Ah!" as a man shouts. A light hits the ground, and yeah, it's just anything you want to do in this moment before. It's dark as well. So with did you where did you get to with the goggles in the end? Who had the goggles?
I've got the goggles.
You got the
They're in
goggles,
my
alright.
bag.
Okay, so if you have the goggles on, you've got dark vision.
There's a light on the floor at the minute.
You can see the light on the back corner. There is a light at the back corner of the warehouse you're in, so like out to the corner where Zaga meant to be to, and you two are just sat in front of Faye. If there's nothing you want to do, it's fine. If there's anything you want to do to react before I come back to Faye and climbing.
I'll just say up to Faywin, be careful when you get up to the top and check that no one's looking from hearing her.
I'll put my goggles on as soon as it's getting that dark.
Yep. Sweet.
Question, sorry.
Yep.
As this guy's head is in a pocket dimension in this bag,
Mm-hmm.
is he suffocating or will he suffocate if I keep it on him for 10 minutes?
Yes. He will run out of air in 10 minutes.
Alright, so all I need to do is keep this over his head.
If you want to kill an innocent man, yes.
And he's also violent because if he screams, he's screaming into a pocket dimension.
Yeah, at the moment, that's what the scream, him like shouting and going, "Ah!" as you go, is him just like, once his head went inside, that was it. The sound was cut off.
Perfect.
But he is struggling.
I mean, I would too. If
Yeah, if someone's trying to essentially strangle you. Cool, Fabian, back to you then. So you make it to the top, nice, slow and steady, get your hands off the rope onto each side of the fence, and you manage to pull yourself up. What would you like to do?
I'd like to just have a look around
Roll
before I vault.
a perception check.
Oh. 5.
5. So you see the same thing that you were told to look out for. There's a wall right in front of you, so you know you can slide down next to the wall. And the closeness of the wall makes you think that to getting down if you go slowly, you'll be able to get down. And you can see that there was a bit of light towards the front. So again, this area there's a slightly more light, and you can shimmy down the wall there.
Yeah, I would like to shimmy, please.
Cool. Give me another acrobatics check.
20.
20, nice. So you hop over the fence and just again brace yourself against the wall. I wonder if I can move this without. So. Just 5 foot there. Nice. So with ease, you manage to get your feet either side, and just like small space, just slowly edge yourself down, nice and quietly, as you land the other side.
Can I whisper through the fence, please?
Yeah,
and
you can
say,
try.
I'm in. I've made it. I'm safe.
Okay.
Cool.
Can you see anything there?
No.
That's grand. I'll come and join you.
Is that climbing?
So I kind of turned to Devon. I was like, are you always like handling this guy here?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be leaving Faye on our own there.
No, of course.
And I'll make my way up the rope.
Nice. You start climbing. Give me an acrobatics or athletics, whatever you decide. I need another strength check from Zaga, please.
15 athletics.
15.
Oh, sorry, acrobatics.
Acrobatics, nice. And you're at this already, so you start making your way up. Don't even worry with the wall. You just kind of slide up like a snake, just arm over arm, hand over hand, like a little spider up the wall. Zaga.
2.
You can feel the guy getting more and more, and he's worked out where you are now. As you feel a hand just come across as he kind of just palms you across the chest, which makes you release, and he flicks his hand out. And he just all you then is, what the fuck is going on? As there is a man, a guard confronting, stood in front of you now.
Can I just ask? I know he's got the bag off his head now.
Yep.
If when he had the bag on his head, if you hit him in the head, would you actually hit his head if it's in a pocket damage?
No, you wouldn't actually. You would just hit back because his head is not there. Von.
Yes.
You've seen Corin meander his way up the rope quickly, and as you're striding or making your way towards Zaga, you see this guy break out and you hear the shout.
I try and calm the situation down a bit by saying, our quarrel is not with you, we just need to get next door.
Guy goes, there's fucking 2 of you!
I put my finger to my lips and say, shh.
This guy's shouting. This might be a safe time just to get a... let's get an initiative roll from everybody, shall we? There's a bit of
Do I hear the
witchery
shouting
going
from
on.
where I am?
Where would you have gone?
I've just been lurking around nearby.
Roll a perception check. DC.
Do you want me to roll initiative as well, so we know where I am?
Yeah, do initiative first, then we'll do
I got 15 for initiative.
15. Nice.
I am a 19.
Initiative was 9. You said initiative first, yeah?
Initiative first, yeah.
Yeah, 9, and perception was in that one.
Nice, you don't hear anything. you are dazzled by your own light spell. And I think you'd probably be going through the consequences. You're like, that was a good light spell, but actually, now that whole area is lit up, like, oh shit, is that such a good thunderstorm? What, Van?
I got a 7.
Ooh la la.
I got a 10. I don't know if I needed one, but I did it anyway.
Yeah, everyone needs one. Initiative everyone needs, because it usually means something's happened.
Brilliant.
What could have happened? It was a brilliant plan.
You were Scooby-Doo in the other side of the wall.
Well, I mean, he was about to turn the corner and see 4 of us, so I bought us.
I liked it.
30 seconds.
I'm not gonna lie. At this point, you didn't start singing "Prodigy Out of Space" when you done it.
I like
Outside the
it.
image of the 2 for 5 dragon cobalt
Just wrestling the man.
back and
Yeah,
forth.
just wrestling the man with his head in the way. I like that it could mute a screen, but then it's like, well, if no one's going to help, that you have just got a 3-foot little thing fighting against this poor guy, and he's pretty weak. Okay, cool. Lucky roll. Sweet. So we'll go into initiative from here because the guy shouting is loud from that area. You all would have heard the guy shouting again, and as he's there now, and Von said, "We're not here with your quarrel." The guards realised it's time to be a fucking guard. Let's fucking go. Helpfully, this is all off the map. So, top is Zagazoon. You are first.
So, where we're standing,
Yeah.
where am I? Where is he? Where is the water in relation to us?
Ooh, good question.
Drown the bastard.
Get some
It's poor bloke.
I know.
And he's head in another dimension. He's now going to get drowned.
He's like, yeah, no, don't worry. Right, so you imagine the back of the building is there. Like, you guys are fighting on this corner. And the corner of the building is 5 foot, right? So the corner of the building is here. So as he went to step, oh, you put it there. As he went to step down the corner, you jumped out and grabbed him. So you're on the corner. The road is the river.
Oh, so there's still a few feet between us and the river.
Yeah. So, and you imagine this fence here is where I was talking about. It juts down into the river, so you'd have had to go out into the river to come around. There would have been a bit more fencing there.
Okay, so I can't just shove him straight into the water.
Probably not first shove, no.
Okay then. I'm trying not to hurt him too much because I did put a bag over his head.
You put him into a pocket dimension for a very small amount of time, and it was scary.
I cast Dissonant Whispers.
Try not to hurt him too much. I cast Dissonant Whispers.
I whisper
Highest
a
damage
melody
melee spell.
to him
Yeah.
because it's quiet. It's just, something simple like a Zaga Zaga.
As you just stood there in front of him, I like it.
Yeah.
What is that? A wisdom save?
It is a wisdom save.
Look at these in. Fucking hell. He has 0 plus the wisdom. That is an 8.
That is not a success for him. That's the fail thing.
That is a fail. Yeah.
Not only is it 12 points of damage, but he must now run as far away and use his reaction to do so. Right, again.
Nice.
12 points of damage. Outright as he's running, he trips and smashes his head, and you see that he is out cold.
Zaga just killed a man.
You, as he stands now, this man, he hears you as you're there, and you get out. You just look up at him, and you got the light from the ground shining up towards your body. Parts of your elbows and knees shining with the silvery gold. You just Zaga. He shits his pants, runs forward. You hear the crack of his skull against the floor, and he is not moving.
I want to pick up my bag of holding, which I assume is the floor.
Yep.
And can I search his body this turn, or is that another action?
That'd be another action.
Okay, I will stay where I am for now, then on the corner, just in case somebody else wanders around.
Okay, cool. Corin, you are up.
Can I see this body from here?
Where
I am.
No, you would have been making your way towards him, and you would have seen him on the corner, and then you from there, with your passive perception, you'd have heard the crack. There's not a huge amount of noise this size, but that is the sound of a deep thud of something hitting. It was.
Can I at least turn round to Nom Nom
Yeah.
and say, "Hey Nom Nom, it's taken care of. Let's go."
Yeah, you could do that.
I kind of just look back in shock. So what have you just done?
Captain, quiet. Let's go.
Corin, you are up to the top. You've just got your hands on the edge as your go starts.
I'd like to jump down the other side, or shimmy down the other side.
Yeah, cool. So you can use your movement. Give me an acrobatic check there.
That'll be a 24.
24, easy. And you barely even hear him, Fabian, as well as up one side, down the other, literally like a dance move. Oh shit! I just dropped you inside the warehouse. You cheater! looks like I found it, guys. I'm inside. Snake up, snake down, land. Definitely quiet, and it was just like a little tug on the cloak of Faven to be like, yeah, made it. As you land down, that would have been, I would say, half your movement to make sure you get down safely with a good acrobatic. No, it'd only been 10 foot your movement, which is half your movement actually, isn't it? Corin?
Can I move to the corner of the back of the warehouse?
Yeah, you can come down the other side if you want to. Yeah. Yep. How much? What's your full movement?
25.
25. Oh, shit.
But I can move through spaces.
Yeah. So you can easily get to the corner. Do you want to get to the corner so you can peek round?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, you get to the corner.
And that would be 21 for perception.
Perception. Good roll. So yeah, as you look out to this back corner here, you see on their way round was one, two guards are on the trot. You peek round, you can see to your right hand side, you can see where the two sides that follow the fence line are slightly higher concrete, and inside it kind of dips down. You can see where there's a slow ramp down and to a bit of a dock area where there's enough space for two boats to pull in here, with a dock in the middle. And as you look across the dock to the back of the warehouse, we see some shutter doors in the back there. You see two guards, one much closer than the other, striding their way towards you, looking out around. As you're just there peeking around the corner, they don't quite see you from there. Let me just check. They don't quite see you. Yeah, let's be sure they do. The one, actually, no, the one, as you're looking out, the one further back, you think clock's eyes of you.
You think you're gonna?
Yeah, as you're there and you're looking, the first one you see, you look, and it's like you look around a little bit further, and you see the second guy, and as you see the second guy, you're sure that his eyes meet your eyes.
I turn around to Faye and I sort of make that movement with the fingers, so you like double point your eyes and then hold two fingers up.
Yeah.
I like, so I say, I need to hide. And can I haven't used an action yet, have I?
No, you just move it in perception. Yeah.
Can I make an attempt to hide?
Yeah. Where you are?
Is there anything like to hide around here?
No. As you look there, you've got a wall. To hide, you haven't got enough movement now. So you're on the corner. So where you are, you've got the wall you can hide behind, which you think would probably cover you from the first guy. If that second guy you think has locked eyes at you, your hide would have to be pretty fucking good, because you're just in. If you imagine it, you're between a wall and a warehouse. 26, nice. So yeah, you get yourself in as much as you like, as hidden as you can be. You imagine where you're in now is like a fairly thin alleyway that goes between the wall and the fence. It's overgrown with like slightly taller grass where just no one comes down here and cuts and does anything down here. It doesn't look like a walked route this side. So you can get yourself, as a smaller gentleman, you can get yourself down, but yeah, you as
the 26 are basically want to hide pretty much where I am, around back on the wall, and kind of hope if the guard comes around, he's doesn't really check, thinking he might not imagine what he's seen, kind of thing.
Okay.
So I'm doing my best to hide where I am.
Yeah. Cool. The first guy up is the man on the ground. Cool. Phelan. You've seen Corin walk to the corner, turn and look at you, do eyes, do two fingers. So that you would know what that means.
Did you say that I do know what that means?
No, it's up to you whether you know what that means.
So I kind of do it back to him.
Yep.
I did say we need to hide as well. But
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm like, okay, but why do we need to hide? What's going on? And I'm saying this quietly, but I just can't be bothered to whisper. It's been a long day.
There's two guards down the corner. We need to be trying to hide if we can.
Oh shit.
Quiet.
Okay, so I guess I stay where I am. Did Corin move back a bit more towards me after he'd seen?
He's on the corner of the wall, so yeah, where the edge of the building is, which I think is there. Yeah, in the corner.
I think Can I? You already looked around. There's nothing else that we could hide behind in the area. It's just that little shimmy alley.
You're in the alley.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
So you can push past him to the back area, which is where he's told you there's 2 people, or you can go the other way towards where the light was, which is towards would be the front of the building.
Can I move? Oh, I don't want to go towards the light. Is Arta's light still super bright in that area? Because I know it was 20 and then 20. So is it dim
So
light
the
or
20.
still bright?
So it dims around this corner. So anything closer to you, you've probably got 5, 10, 15, 20. You've probably got 20 odd foot there. And this building. I'll move the card, but I might have to move the card. This building is not a perfect square.
Okay.
So you've got a corner here if you want to step back.
Yeah. Can I go into that little corner?
Yeah, you can easily get to the corner. Right into the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Stealthily.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm creeping. Yeah. That's it. I don't have anything else to do.
Would you like to hold an action for a specific thing? Or are you fine?
Can I hold my bow?
Yes. You could, if you want, either hold your bow to take... Well, it could be anyone that comes into your range, which could be from both corners, but normally you'd say from one of the sides. But yeah, you could say you hold your bow drawn for someone to appear from here or here that you would deem an enemy.
Yes, that's my natural instinct, is to grab my bow.
Nice. So yeah, you get into that corner, it's hidden back to the wall, so you've got, your back's covered from the 2 corners, and you draw the bow ready to go. No one has any message buzz on me. Arta, you are up. You give me a perception check, just a free one to start.
That one.
Nice.
Again.
You see, you're
2 nat 1s in
You
a
are.
row perception.
I'm
Not
sat down,
perceptive.
smoking my pipe,
Yeah.
and getting bits of grit from underneath my nails.
nice. You're waiting for the call to arms.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool.
Not really bothered.
Okay. And then where's my last point? Cool.
Sorry,
This.
Last question.
Yep.
From the inside, can we hear the commotion that's happened with Zaga knocking out that guy, or not from where we are?
I was not from that side of the fence.
Okay, cool.
The mixture of the fence being a solid fence, and the river has a bit of noise to it. There's a bit of roll of the river. You would have, on the way up, you heard the commotion. Now you're over. No idea.
Okay.
But I have heard it because I was going up the wall.
Again, you'd have heard there was a bit of commotion. That's like, yeah, because you said to Von, you're going to go and help Zaga with that bag.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you
'cause
know that
I
he
was
was doing
halfway up the
something.
wall when I heard the thud.
Yeah, so you would have, you would have been up on the wall. Whether you'd known what that meant is another thing. You were concentrating on the wall, but
Yeah.
you knew that something was happening on that side when you first went over.
Thank you.
So the first guard is going to step out his perceptive tool there. Oh, you rolled a 26, didn't you? So the first guard
Yeah,
steps
yeah.
to the corner and turns back and goes, "There's no one fucking here." Luckily, right behind him is the next guy. Goes, "Yeah, he's on the fucking corner." Just charge it round. And he's just going to take a wild swing. He knows what he's looking at for you. He's going to take a wild swing into the bushes where he thinks you are. So it's an attack with disadvantage. First one's an 8. Second one's a 7. Sorry, a 10. Does a 10 hit, Colin?
No.
No. So you you get down low and you hear the grass above your head being chopped as this guy swings out with the thing. Swings out, yeah. CJ goes, "I fucking told you!" And they are both up on you on this corner. That's their 2 goes.
But did you say they saw me? Or?
Yeah, they will have now. He just chopped your hiding place away. You were
Ah,
hidden.
yes.
You were hidden in long grass next to a wall. It wasn't like the best hiding place, but it got you out, or it got you a disadvantage attack. against you. You don't see anything else, which is super helpful. So, Faywin, what you see is stepping out from this corner is a guard with their scimitar drawn as they step round looking. And as they pass out, you can roll an attack if you would like.
Scimitar, small sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I panic. my bow is drawn. I've heard what's happening behind me, right? I've heard them shout at Corin.
You'd have heard them shout at Corin, yeah. So you like spin one way and then you spin back as you hear the footsteps as they come off the path. So where you are again, it's like gravelly, long grass, not manicured pathway, and you hear the footstep hits the stones. You spin, pull the final bit back on the bow.
Can I tell what he is? Is he like a human?
Give me a perception check.
Eight.
It's a humanoid. So you see that someone steps around, they look like they have 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head.
Humanoid is my favoured enemy. That makes any difference.
It does when you're trying to track or do something else, I think, doesn't it? It doesn't give you any
I'm
damage.
just fucking up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to say to him, like, step back. And I'm guessing because it's initiative, he's not going to do anything like that.
So, yeah, you can shout step back, or you can shout and then fire. With your held action, you can do what you want, but normally...
Yeah, fuck it, I'm going to fire.
You could
an arrow
try...
at his-
Well, no, that's a lie. If you wanted, you could shout, step back, or you could try and disarm them in an intimidating fashion if you wanted to go down a charisma route. If they could put around the corner and you're there with a bow, and you're like, I don't want to fire, I just want to shout at them, and like I want to intimidate them to drop their sword, you could go for that instead if you'd like. You don't have to murder people.
I think I'll go that route. I need to be Faywin and not me and just beat them up.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down that route first. So I want to say step back with my charisma.
So you're trying to get
Intimidate
them
them.
just to intimidate that. Cool. So roll your intimidation check.
Sweet Jesus. 17.
17 is good.
Maybe he's dazzled by my eyes.
They have no plus to charisma and only roll a 15. Yeah. So as they come around the corner looking, and if you imagine they're scanning out and they're trying to slow step, they step onto the dirt and and as they look down, you look up and you've just got, from their point of view with that dim light, the end of your arrow just glints and they just see the arrowhead and someone say, step back, and they're like, oh, okay, we don't need to fight. Let's just and then they slowly step backwards. That was them stepping out. Let's go. They are going to. You can't see what they can do, so I'm going to leave them there. But you hear them go, fuck! From around the corner. That is all of them. Back round to Zaga.
I haven't had my go yet.
Oh, sorry, you're in between. Yeah, there you are. Von Van, you're in.
Because
I went back to the held action. Sorry.
What's that?
I went back to the held action. That's what threw me off.
Oh, okay, yeah. Assuming that Zaga has dealt with that, I think I'm going to head to the rope then try and climb.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Give me an acrobatics check. So the rope was, this is a good point, 5, 10. So 10 foot is going to cost you, well, unless you jump off the top, it's going to cost you the rest of your movement to get up and down.
How much is it up and down?
10 up, 10 down.
I've got 35.
Yes, you know.
I can move 5 foot the other side. I got a dirty 20.
Nice. So you get up nice and quickly, get to the top, worrying less about being quiet and stealthy now. You get up quickly as you perch over the top. Yeah, you can see you at the wall. Give me a perception check.
That one.
Oh, yeah. So you're just concentrating on getting up. So you get to the top and you're just looking and making your way down. You guys have got no eyes.
I've got artist dice apparently.
Yeah. So you want to slide back down?
Yeah.
Cool. So you're up, and then you get over the top. You look down, see the way, and just slide yourself down to the bottom. You land right behind Corin. So as you land, you see Corin is there, just backing up from the slice of grass that you've seen, and you will, on landing, see that there's someone in front of
And I can't remember do anything through him, though, will I?
He'll have
Or
a
would I?
range. Could not firing through an ally would be a +2 to the enemy's AC.
Well,
You're not
so
higher over me though.
Even if you're, you can occupy the same space, right?
'cause he is crouched down, isn't he? As well,
And a 3 foot.
Basically giving Bonbon
he's
half.
3 foot and crouched.
And you can occupy the same space.
Also, I don't know how it works for other people, but I can move through people's spaces. Does that mean they can move through me and my allies?
No, you'd have to. It costs an extra 5 foot to move through.
You just
Right.
crawl underneath their
You
legs.
crawl through
That's
their
legs.
basically
Can
what you do.
But technically, yeah, if you could crawl, you could.
So
move
I could end up
onto
in the
his
same
space.
spot as him.
You could stand in
I've
space,
only,
and therefore you
I've
wouldn't
only
be
got
fine.
5 foot of
Yeah,
movement of mine.
you could literally stand over him and then fire.
Well, what I want to do is a saving throw for you. So what does that do if I try doing that through these?
That's fine. It would
Space.
increase the AC, but if you're going to stand, he's got the ability to stand in your space. If you stand as if you're like stepping over his body, then yeah, just take it as normal.
All right, I will step over his body and I will cast
Allow you to
frostbite.
fart on his head.
So
Cannon.
for frostbite, I'm going to hold out my hand
Yeah.
and mutter kind of under my breath, Mafa Eruf or Helnin, and then frost will travel from my hand towards the enemy right in front of me.
Is it an attack? It's not an area of effect.
So you got to do a Constitution save, and it's so if it hits,
It's a
it
5
does
foot though, right?
1d.
It's just one person.
Oh yeah, it's just the one. Yeah.
Cool. I was just checking because they're both stood right next to each other.
Do I hear Von cast his spell from the other side of the fence?
No, not from where you are. Again, the fence is like fully side to side, and the sound of the river. You'd have seen him run and climb over, and then you're not really hearing much unless someone screams out pain. You're not hearing conversation.
Same thing.
Yeah. 19 I rolled on a wisdom save.
That does save, yeah.
So is it
I
half or
thought
nothing?
it was a con save.
Is it what? Con save? That's
What's
20
that?
con save.
Yeah, so so does nothing from the looks of it.
Is it a cantrip?
Yeah.
Probably then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you fire out.
I look up and I go, Faerun's got a much nicer ass than you.
You're going to get an arrow in the back of the head for that. Cool. That's fine. So now round to the top. So yeah, you fire out the frost. The guy that was there waiting for sees it coming as it shoots out, misses the target. But the two guards at the end I've just seen ice come towards them. We're back to the top. So round 2, Zaga, you are up.
Wait, did I get a turn this time?
You're still in. You're after Faywin.
Oh, am I in middle of the
You're
thing?
middle of the
I
pack.
thought I was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
near the bottom. 'cause I got
No,
the
you're
bottom
middle of the
now.
pack.
Okay.
All the balance are low. So yeah, Zaga up. Corin, you're up next.
I want to go up to this body on the floor and see if it's got anything I can steal.
Cool. Roll investigation check.
The Dylan of the fantasy world.
Is an 8.
An 8. No, not with an 8. And as you pat him around, you see that he's got like a basic sword on him, like a small sheathed sword on his side. Other than that, he's there. And as you move him around, you hear he goes. There's a bit of light life left in him.
Am I able to push his body into the river to hide the evidence?
He is 5. Yeah, definitely 5, 10, 15 foot. What's your movement?
Is 30.
30. So yeah, you could, if you hit the strength save, you take half of your movement to get him all the way over there, and you are small and he is large. So yeah, give me a what's the fucking name? Not acrobatics, the other one. Athletics check, please.
Athletics.
Sending an unconscious man to drown. What a way to go.
It's a 5.
5. No. You do drag him, but he's heavy. So you get him 5 foot closer as you dragged him to the bit, and then you realise that you're starting to slip in the mud as you get towards the bank. So you realise you'll have to jump around the other side, and you'll have to push him the last 10 foot into the actual river. That's all you're moving.
Okay. Yep. Actually, no, I'd have to scream. Don't worry about it. That's my go.
Okay, cool. Corin, you are up. Faywin, you are on deck.
How far away are the guards from?
The guards are right in front of you.
So they're 5 foot away.
One is 5 foot on the corner, one is 10. You have to step up one.
So one's 5 or one's within sort of...
Yeah, the one that took the swing at the grass is to your diagonal on your left, and the one that's in front of you is 10 foot away.
Okay, in that case, with my short sword, I'll take a one, hit one right next to me.
Yeah, the one on the corner, yeah, the one that swung at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet. Roll the attack.
That would be a 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Oh, sorry, no, it'll be more than that because I'm using my dex. 12 hits anyway.
Yep.
I'll let my roll into d6. And a d6 sneak attack.
Would it be sneak attack?
Well, if because Von's standing over me, isn't he? That's what I missed.
So technically melee range. Oh, yeah, technically.
So that'll be...
Fuck you, Von, stand over his body.
It's just a straight d6, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is that
at the
it?
moment, level 1 is, yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be 7 points piece and altogether.
Yeah, so this guy swings, cuts the grass out, and you just almost like Crouching Tiger, fucking fly out and just slice him straight across the gut, straight into the gut. As he's like, oh, fuck. And as you remove the blade, part of his like, there's like a gush, almost like a release.
Oh no, so it'd be more than that. It'd be 10, sorry, because it'd be d6 plus 3 for my normal attack, and then just straight d6 plus 3. So 10 altogether.
Yeah, he as you stab and pull away, a lot more blood comes out of his gut as he almost drops down to one knee. As he clutches, looks up, his hand is just like holding the inside of his guts there. As he almost drops his sword, he's looking pretty fucked up. Nice.
I kind of sort of whisper to him, say, should have just forgot you saw me there.
He's not dead yet, son. Fabian, you are up. Arthur, you are next.
So I look back and I can see that this guy's just had his belly cut.
You won't be able to see from there. From where you are, you're on this corner. No, so you are.
Oh, sorry, where
round
the
an
card was,
actual
I didn't.
corner. Yeah,
I forgot
sorry.
that.
Yeah, you are like
Okay.
round. The way the card is how the building kind of looks.
Okay, got it. Okay, so forget that then. I want to kind of move a bit closer to the guy that's trying to run away from me. And then I want to kind of poke my head around the corner slightly just so that he's in my view without fully, I was supposed to say exposing myself. That's not.
You can step out and then step back.
Okay, yeah.
So
I
that's
wanna
15.
step
So
out.
20 as you step out. As you step out, this guy you see is actually here with. Yeah, they never go. He's here with this guy.
Sorry, I can't see on the map.
I'm sorry.
We're too spread out, guys.
This one's
Oh shit! So now there's two of them.
Yeah, the
into
one that was at the
light.
front, he's gone back to the one that he screamed at.
Yeah.
Is the one he's gone back to. Let's got to keep the Zagger in sight in case he decides to murder someone.
Yeah, fair. Ah, see, I was gonna arrow him, but if there's two of them, I'm gonna go back towards the other two.
Yeah, so okay, so you would have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You've got 5 more foot.
10.
Or 10. What's your
35.
movement?
Sorry, what's my?
Full movement. Yeah, 30 foot.
Yeah, but I think you have 35. I have 35. I think
No,
that's
she didn't
enough.
think. She only got 30. So yeah,
Oh,
you
really?
can get...
The walking 30 foot.
Yeah, walk for 30 foot. So
Oh, okay.
you went 5, 10, 15, 20 to put your head out, 25 to readjust, and you have 5 more foot, so you can go 1 square in any direction.
1 square back towards them, please. Back towards Von
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Corin.
I assume you do. Perfect. Arta, you are up. It's been a little bit too long with not really any movement. You've had a bit of scuppering, and I mean, with a 1 perception, you've seen jack shit, to be honest.
Okay.
You can.
I've just rolled a perception anyway.
I was going to say, you can free roll a perception to start.
Yeah, it's 9.
No. But with your light, which is lucky, it lights up. You see that where there was 1 guard that shouted before, there's now 2 guards, and they look to be in like a conversation. Knowing your
Okay.
friends have disappeared, or friends, the rest of your party have disappeared for a while now, and you've seen these 2 like moving. One of them's there, and you can see there's a lot of like hand movements, and the one at the back's got his sword out.
How far away am I from the gate?
If you were milling around, staying out of sight, you probably would be.
Am I within 30 foot of the gate?
You're within 30 foot of the gate. You're within 35
That's
foot of the
fine.
man, though.
No, it's fine. Can you get me to the gate, please?
Yeah, you can get to the corner where you were before, which will be on the gate.
And are they both within 15 foot of me by any chance?
Are they? Ooh. Yes.
It
they
looks like
are.
it from here.
They are, yes.
I'm gonna
Cast light.
throw my hands in the air,
They just don't care.
Wave like you just don't care.
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna kind of like whoosh them out like I'm a fucking emperor from Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast Thunderwave,
Nice.
God.
and both creatures will need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wow. So there's a chance that they got +1 to cons. First one that's still in front of you is a 9, and the second one is a 14.
9 is a fail. 14 is a save.
Nice.
Okay. Where's my d8s? Fuck's sakes, man. What's the fucking point? That's 4 points for the one who missed, and 2 points for the one that saved.
Yeah, nice.
The one that didn't gets pushed 10 feet away from me. So which one got hit? Was it the closer one?
The closer one, yeah.
So he gets pushed back 5 foot.
5 foot into.
Well, he gets pushed,
Gets
back,
pushed back.
10 feet away from me. So
Oh,
I
okay.
would assume that would be
Yeah,
5 foot.
5
Yeah.
foot. So yeah, as this loud fun and thunderclap is doesn't it have on there something about it being a real noisy spell as well.
Not Thunderwave. You're thinking of Shatter.
Thunderwave doesn't have a.
Also, unsecured objects within the area are automatically pushed back 10 feet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Thunderous Boom, audible over out to 300 foot.
Yeah. So you all will hear a large thunderous clap like, and it's not raining. And it's not. It's just dark. It's a clear, dark night. So you just hear this loud thunder cry from the front. The gate will actually, with that as well, will swing open as he gets pushed back with the gate, and you're just.
Does it hit any of them?
It wouldn't from them being pushed back as well. Yeah, unfortunately, it pushes you, the gate, and them away from you. But yeah.
As at the end of my turn, I just want to say, here's Arter.
Of course you did. Sweet. Right. So it is my bad boy.
This is where I find out that they're not fighting, and I just assumed they were. And I've just started a fucking war by myself.
Cool. He's going to step back and fire his crossbow at the corridor towards Well, you stood in the same space. How does he decide who's going to shoot at? 3. He's going to shoot at Von Von. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Where's my D8? Where's my D8? Let's use the blood for it one. That is a +1. That's 7 points of damage as this guy in boots steps back, looks back at you as you fired the ice at him, and releases from the crossbow as the piercing arrow hits you in the chest.
Ouch.
Yep. It is you up next. Von. Oh, wait. 10, 15, 20. Please get that behind. God, how much movement has he got? 30. There's only not wide. Cool. He's going to start. You just see him, so he fires at you, and you just see him starting to book it. It's your turn. Von Von. My chair's positioned in the middle of my room, so I'm dancing. What you got? What you got?
Does it just him out the back now? Is it?
You can. There's the one that. There was 2 at the back. There's one that you fired towards the ice blast. That he's the one that's crossbowed you, and you know the one that Corian had just stabbed. You can hear him whimpering still just on the corner.
And he's within, because I'm in the same square as.
Yeah, he's within 5 foot. Yeah.
He's 5 foot. Yeah.
He's right on this corner.
I am going to swing my scimitar at him then.
Nice.
Hopefully I do a better job than what I did against the spiders with this. Is a 13.
13 hits, and don't worry about damage. As you step around the corner, look, this guy's like looking down, holding the gut where, like, on the eye line of where Corin was. You step out, and as he looks up, you can see just holding his gut. His sword drops as you slice across. He is out of there. He murdered the man. He'd been murdered. Cool. That is your action. You still have movement if you want to move.
So I'm going to say to Corin, like, and you deal with the other one back here. I'm going to see how Faywin is.
Yeah, sure. I'll be fine. I'll give you a shout if I need it.
Okay, so then I head back the other way to see what's going on down that side.
Top of him, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get into that square. Is there any? Where would you like to be, inside or in that area?
So what's that? So that's 30, is that?
Yeah, that's 25.
That's 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. I'll go right alongside.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, Fabian, as you're on that corner, you backed up from that corner, listen out. You hear the footsteps of Von Van as he comes up right alongside you.
Are you okay right over here?
In Elvish, I say, what the fuck? I thought we were just scouting this place out. What is going on? There's a guy over there. No, well, there's 2 guys, right? There were 2 guys over there, and then I heard this huge noise, and I don't know what is going on. All in Elvish.
There was 2 out the back. I don't know what that noise was, but we're deep in it.
We were right. You were right when you said that we shouldn't be doing this.
Too late now.
Guys are going to. So up next is the man out front. He's just been electrocuted. He's actually just gonna elect to fire the crossbow towards you, Arta, as this crazy wherever you are. Does a 14 hit?
No, 14 misses.
14 misses. So
I
he,
shrug it off and giggle.
as it pings off your armour, he's like, "Get back, we got." So don't find out here. And he darts back to the corner, which would be 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, cool. He gets out and round, leaving the skittish one, who knows there's at least one elf there. He is going to try and do the same whilst just booking it away. Fucking hell, it's only a 7 on the dice, only a 10. Same thing. So Artex, you're stood there, almost Robocop style. It's like ting ting as the two arrows ping off your chest from the light crossbows.
I'm doing a Superman pose.
Nice, as these two guys kind of are up and booking it from there, but they've taken their 1 attacks. So that's back round to the top. Zaga.
I try again to push this body into the river.
Cool, you get your hands on the body as it groans towards you again. Give me a strength check.
Take. It's a dirty one.
Nice. You, well, I mean, even with a dirty one, you push him right up to the edge, and you want to slip in and slide in. You are covered in mud now, as this like back part of you're trying to like roll him down the dock into the water, and as you get closer to the water line, it's like he's like the water's lip is just like touching his body and moving back. But this is like a slow decline dock. It's supposed to take like an off ramp, so it doesn't just drop down. It's not like a deep river. So as you're trying to push near him, you're slipping in like the moss and all the mud and the crap that's coming out of this dirty river. Not really getting anywhere, but he's right on the cusp of moving. As you push him, as the water kind of laps his face, you hear a bit of a as the guy's still breathing. This is in there, but he's just not moving.
Oh wait, he's still alive.
He's still right here. He's still alive.
Yeah.
Ah, shit! I didn't realise he was still breathing. With that, I will drag him back to the edge of the warehouse.
You've got him on the edge, so that's as far as you'll be able to move him with that. With the 1, he is like you've logged him in a place where you're like, fuck. It's a bit like, you know, in a car when you're stuck in the mud. Like forward don't work, backwards don't work. You've got him to the edge.
I'm not moving him.
You're not going to drag him back with that. And you yourself have just got yourself so caked and covered in like slippery, slimy moss and gunk from this like dock runway, which is, people don't go on these dock runways, right? That you are just like, fuck. You imagine you've just been trying to push this guy, slipping and moving and like, fucking hell. And then it's only as the water's like slapping his face that you see like the air, he's blowing the air and blowing the water as it hits his mouth.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realise he was still alive, so I'm not going to murder him intentionally.
Says the man that's been trying to murder him intentionally for 2 rounds. Cool.
I was just trying to keep him quiet. Do I have any movement left?
You'd have a little bit of movement left, yeah. Not enough to push him, but yeah, you could scrabble yourself up if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm going to head towards the rope to go across.
You've only got like about 10 foot. From that
Yeah, I'm just going to fucking leave him there at this point.
Cool. Poor unsuspecting guard. Corin.
Okay, so is this like an L shape to the building as well, at the back?
No, the back is flat.
Oh, is that like parts of the barrel? Is that what I'm looking at? Right, okay.
That's the shape of it, so you can get it out.
Okay.
The card doesn't quite fit. Oh, my shit's full again.
Has that guy disappeared from my sight? No.
You, at the moment, you're behind the corner.
Yeah.
So if you can step out.
Can I peek around the corner again?
Yeah. So if you peek around the corner, you see. Sorry. So you'd have to step up to the next corner where that guy was. So you can't see from where you peek out there. You see the dead guy.
Right, so that is like a little bit.
Yeah,
of an
sorry.
outlier.
It's like this is an
Right.
outcrop from the whole building. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so I'll move up to that next corner.
Yep.
And peek.
Cool. So yeah, 10 foot, and as you like peek your eyes around the corner, you see that guy is like on his way back towards the back of the building.
So he goes back to me.
As he is now, yeah, he's running away.
I want to step out and take a shot with my short bow.
Cool. Cool. So you step out. Yep, you are 10 foot away. Take a shot with the bow.
So that would be 9.
9 does not hit. So you fire, the bow goes past this guy's ears, it stops, and here's the near-death arrow that's just missed him.
Does he stop and turn around, or does he carry on?
It's not his go, but yeah, he definitely hears the bow go past him. And he knows that there was more than one of you down there.
Figuring that he's running off, and that it's just me, I'm going to make my way back round to Faywin and Von Van.
Okay, cool. So, 5, 30, yeah?
25, I have.
25, so you only get yourself back to that corner with your movement. Faywin, you are up.
How many is still up?
We've
only killed one. So after
yeah.
the thunderclap, whatever it was called,
Yeah.
did that get any of them?
You don't know. You're around the corner.
Fine.
You heard a clap of thunder. You don't even know where it's come from. I don't think Arta's used thunderclap before.
No, I've never heard it, and that's why I said to Von Van, like, there was just this big noise and I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say to him, like, we can't just stay here, but I don't know what to do. I wish it wasn't my turn. So I think curiosity just comes over me, and I want to look back around that corner that I've just come back from.
Yep.
Um,
I guess we've got no way of knowing where the source of that noise came from, because if it travels 300 foot.
Yeah. Just it sounds like a thunderstorm. So it's like there's a crack of thunder, but there's nothing in the sky to denote there was. As
Ooh,
you
I
peek
love
around the
that.
corner and look, you can't see sight of anyone. And give me a perception check, like free action perception check.
13.
13. No. The area's well lit, but yeah, from where you are there, you can see the gates are open, but you can't see those guys anymore. And there's not, and from where Arta is, and from your role, you don't see him. You just see the gates are open, and the one guy that you are told to back off is no longer there.
Okay. So I turned to Von Van and I explained that I told a guy to back off and he's now disappeared. Am I allowed to do a nature check to see if that was thunder?
Yeah.
16.
16. Yeah, with 16, noticing the weather conditions, like being a ranger, noticing the weather conditions and the sound of thunder, whilst it sounded a lot like thunder, there's no way that thunder that loud, this close, with this sky, makes sense. So you get the feeling that that wasn't a natural thunder, that something set that noise off.
Okay, so then I just tell Von Van that I can't see the guy that I told to back off. What if he's gone to get backup? The end.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are you moving? Are you
Hope
staying where you are,
that-
or are you moving back behind? I mean, there's no danger there.
No, I'll stay on that corner.
Stay. Cool. Arta, you are up.
Can I suppose the light's still there, so I probably can't see what's going on.
The light is, so the light's here, and there's dim light. Well, if you step inside, then yes, more. You can see the dim light.
Because obviously the gate flew open, didn't it?
Gate flew open, yeah. So, but you still got like dim light, and you've got you've got dark vision, right?
Well, the light from the thing's 20 foot of bright light and 20 foot dim light.
So you got 20 foot, and then the dim light goes to the corners.
So can I see, basically, Baywin and Bon Bon?
I would say you would have recognised them, with the dim light in your dark
Okay,
vision.
I'm going to walk over.
Yep.
And I'm basically just going to say, so I'm going to say it really loudly because my ears are still ringing from the loud thunderclap. So they said don't blow anything up. Did they say anything about being quiet?
I think it's a bit late for that, but it won't do any harm if you don't shout.
I can't hear you. I completely forgot that spell is so loud and my ears are still ringing.
Okay, so I put my finger to my lip to be like, shh.
Shh.
I copy her.
I headbutt him, no joking.
And that's my turn. That's all I'm doing. I'm just
Cool.
like,
So you're up there. It's going to move back to here. That's what we heard. Von Van, you are.
Okay. So I'm going to step up next to Arthur and ask him, was there any more round here? Like when you came through?
You've got to speak louder. I ignored him because I couldn't hear him.
Was there any more?
Yeah, there was 2, and I point to the opposite side of the warehouse.
How much more movement have I got?
Not enough.
No, not enough. You've got. So you were next, right?
Yeah.
30 gets you like towards the front door. You could dash.
I've got 35.
You're 35. Okay, so yeah, you
Yeah.
get in front of the door. You could use.
So
your
can I get as
action
far?
to
If I get as far forward in a direct line from where I am,
Yeah.
can I see if I can see them at the other side or anywhere?
It'd be very. Give me a perception check. Or an investigation, whichever you fancy.
That is a 14.
14, okay. So you can hear footsteps, like just getting away, and as you look to the ground, you see at least the muddy, but the like the dishevelment and the movement of like 2 sets of footsteps as they've gone. You can hear what sounds like running.
Okay. I guess I just ready a hold an action just in case someone does come back round.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. He's dead. These two are taken. Cool. Nice. Back round to the top, Zaga.
I head to the rope.
Yep. What's your movement? Full?
30.
Yeah, cool. You get to the rope, you can start your climb. Give me an acrobatics check. If you use your action as movement, you'd easily get up and down as well, provided you don't fall in the acrobatics check.
Yeah, I'll probably do that this turn. Yeah. Do I still need to roll acrobatics?
Yeah, you still need to roll acrobatics. Because you fall and impale yourself.
14.
Yeah, 14, fine. Yeah. So you scuttle along, get yourself up, and then dance down the wall, 1 foot on the wall, 1 foot, and you land 3-point superhero landing right in front of Corin.
Hey, Corin!
I was like, you made it.
Yeah.
There's a guard around there, so it's got to be quite careful.
Oh, okay.
The others are going around towards the front. And I point towards the front so he kind of gets around in.
And what I will do is I will use my bardic inspiration to inspire Corin, who's right here in front of me. I will do it by praising him for his short stature, unlike those weird tall people over there.
Like it. Big up to the short kings. Corin,
Basically.
Corin, you are up. That.
I was disappointed you didn't start singing Fatboy Slim now, I'll be honest.
I was so ready for it.
I don't know any Fatboy Slim.
Like right here, right now.
Praise You
Oh, praise you.
was the one in question.
Yeah, that would make sense. Right here, right now. Also a very good battle cry. I'm just saying.
No, in fact, the words I used were big things come in small packages.
You're damn right.
What'd you say?
Never mind.
As you
So
upgrade.
it's kind of like as I just walk past that body,
Mm-hmm.
sort of being the person I am. Have a quick word, like sort of think in my head. It's like I'll go back and I'll search that body.
Yeah, cool. Give me an investigation check.
So, that'll be a 12.
A 1.
12.
Oh, 12 was that? Fucking hell, that's terrible. Cool. So, yeah, you go through his pockets, finds out again, just got a scimitar, light crossbow. As you really through that, you find his little coin pouch. You're like, yeah, pick that up. It's got 6 copper pieces in it.
The copper.
6 copper.
And I will use the rest of my movement to. Would that be an action?
Yeah, it would be an investigation. Would be yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll make my way as far as I can back around to the room.
Yeah, cool. So you'll get up to the corner. So you skitter around, leaving space.
And as I pass Zaga on the way back, and I was like, "Come this way, Zaga."
To be sure.
Quietly. This way, Zaga. Quietly.
He shouts.
Quickly. Faywin, you're up.
So I would like to walk towards where Bombat is.
Yep. That's your normal movement. Gets you right in front of the doors, the front doors.
And can I see if the door's open?
You give me from looking at them, you can see that they're down. Give me an investigation check.
23.
23, perfect. So as you look on the front, you can see that these are big loading doors, and that they are they're just locked at the front with a little padlock that doesn't look like it's that strong a padlock. It looks like it could be opened, and then probably could be lifted to get you in here if you could get someone to break into the front.
I'm with a bunch of criminals, so that should be easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell Romban this, and
Yep.
I look back at Arta and beckon him over.
Cool. Arta, you are.
I follow the beacon.
Ah, I was convinced you were going to walk the other way.
Cool. Yeah, and you relay the information. You see the two.
So as I follow the beacon, I'm like, so what are we doing here again?
I don't even remember anymore. I thought we were just scoping this place out, and I've heard all sorts of commotion.
Well, why don't we leave? Do we need to be here? If we leave, we don't get paid. Okay.
I like it. Midway through.
Can anyone cast Fireball?
No, we're talking about banned
No.
spells before.
No, just okay. And then I have my turn.
Cool, you just having fun. Nice. Next. Cool. And Von Van, you are there. Howard action dissipates. No one appeared around the corner. What would you like to do?
Can I make my way to the corner and peek round,
You
see if I can see anything down the other side of the building?
can give me a perception check. Try and roll higher than a 1.
That's 17.
17, nice. You see this corridor runs down. This one's a bit more trodden than one you've jumped down on, so you can see that this is a bit more of a patrol path. And as you look down and peek out, you see the end of what looks like a light crossbow. As if on the back, almost like opposite of what you're doing in that corner, you think someone stood there with a weapon.
Okay. And I can only see the crossbow poking out. I can't see.
Yeah,
I can't actually see it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna head back to the others and say, I think they're hiding around the corner at the back.
But what are we supposed to do with them here? I don't want to kill anybody. Maybe, Arthur, did you say, should we leave already? Or was that Dan saying, should we leave?
No, that was Arthur.
Okay. Maybe Arthur's right. And I sort of shut him as I say.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Arthur notices there's some coughs.
Zaga, back round to the top. You're up.
Can I peek around the corner at the back here to see what I can see? I'm ignoring whatever Corin mumbled at me.
Yeah, cool. So you go to the corner. Give me a stealth check.
It's a nat 1.
Ah, you walk out round the corner as you hear "Toof" as a bow fires towards you from a held action. Does a 16 hit?
It does.
That is 7 points of damage. As you step out, you see the body on the floor, and as you look up, this guy's there with the crossbow. Just fires from the corner at you, and you take 7 points of... Was it 7? Yeah, 7 points of damage.
I still have my action though, right?
Yep.
Fuck it, I'm going for Dissonant Whispers again.
Yeah, nice.
At this guy who's nearest to me.
Yeah, so as you take the like arrow into your chest, tiny little chest, and you look up at him.
And I whisper to him, "Fuck you too, you little bitch."
I rolled in that one this time.
Okay.
Is that 4 damage?
So that is 8 points of damage, and again using his reaction. Oh, he's already used his reaction.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So does he still run away? I don't know.
Only if he has his reaction. I think it's a way of just using his reaction. It doesn't say he's frightened, does it? I don't think he gets the frightened condition.
He's frightened.
It's just if he has his reaction, it makes him use his reaction to run away. But he's already used his. No, he hasn't. Sorry, he used his held action. So technically, his reaction would force him.
So he needs to run like a little bitch.
Cool. Yeah. So he shoots at you, and as he's looking down reload, and you look back, whisper your dissonant whispers at him. They're scary little kobold, shiny silver lizard man. Scares the shit out of you. You go for the Zagazine again.
And how much movement do I have left?
You've got a fair bit. You only used to step out. You would have used 10.
Can I go back towards that corner where Corin is?
Yeah. How much is your full movement? Did you say it was?
30.
Oh, yeah, you can get alongside Corin.
Cool.
And Corin, you are.
Oh, and I say to him, "That motherfucker shot me!"
He shot you? I did say there's a guy around there. Are you alright? Do you need anything?
I'm okay. Keep your berries.
Okay. Just let me know if you need anything. Right, we'll go around this way. I think the others must be around here because I can't see them.
Are you making your way to the front?
And I point in the direction I'm going, and realising the Zaga doesn't really understand me.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I make my way up to the corner of the building just so I can peek around.
Yeah. And you see the rest of your party stood outside the front doors.
And so I'll turn back to Zaga and I'll set my thumb up and then again point round the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I move as far as I can towards them.
Okay, cool. If you guys are going to stay at the front, what we can do, if you're all going to make your way there, we can just move you to there and pause initiative rather than just going one by one having actions. If you're all going to the front door,
Yeah, I guess.
rather than all just taking a go each, as this plan of yours has gone incredibly well, I feel. So yeah, you all, as you two, the two your smaller members scut around the corner, meet up with the Elps and the tiefling at the front as you're facing inside the front door. Von Van, can you give me another perception check?
30-20.
Dirty 20. You hear just like a sound from down the other end. Big kick. from the other end of the building. Sounds like someone's trying to.
What, as
beep
in
something.
outside or inside?
Outside, you're hearing it from down the channel. The only reason you're rolling perception is because you can hear the kick, kind of the sound
Okay.
rebounding down the wall. It sounds like they're trying to kick in something at the back.
I can hear a banging noise from the back. Maybe they're trying to get in through there.
Hey, Big Red, can you do that thing with your voice where it gets all loud and shit to negotiate with them?
Of course I can. What do I need to do?
I don't know. We just want to, stop the fighting.
I
don't-
cast
don't
Thaumaturgy on myself
Mm-hmm.
before I ask what the plan is. So what am I saying? And this is 3 times louder.
Yeah.
My ears have stopped ringing. You know? Hello? I
Tell
kinda-
them we want to parlay.
We want a party.
Are you shouting? Are you going to the corner? I'm assuming you're shouting this.
I've got Thaumaturgy sound 3 times the volume.
3 times. Nice.
We want a party.
Do we
No.
realise he's 3 times volume? We would do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would hear.
you can
Yeah.
hear this. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
And I
definitely
turned to
up.
Zagger at that
ears.
moment. I turned to Zagger at that moment. I'm like, have you got balloons in that bag of yours?
No balloons.
But you said you wanted to party.
I said parlay.
Sorry, no party. We want to parlay.
Inhabitors.
You hear from that looking down there, and as you either stood out shouting or you're shouting just down towards the corridor. You get
I'm
no
like
response
looking,
back.
yeah,
Yeah.
like round.
Mm-hmm. You get no response back from the guys.
Do you think they're trying to get into this building? And I sort of signal towards the locked doors.
Looks like they don't want to party.
Why would they be trying to get in? If they know that we're outside, do you think they're hiding from us? Or are they getting something from inside?
Well, 2 of them did run away from me because I'm really cool. And also they're really bad
I
at
mean,
they're
the
the
guard,
hostiles.
right? I'd have thought they'd have access to the building.
Did we ever work out if they were guards or did they just work here? I feel like that's something we probably should have found out.
Well, I mean, they're armed, right? So you think they'd be guards.
Yeah, but so are we. And we're
Mid-host
not.
contemplation to my fate. Wait a minute.
I mean, there is a back door, right? Because they use it to load the boats and shit on the river.
There must be, yes.
But then why are they trying to force their way in? And I kind of go down the corridor again and I kind of say,
Are they here
Like,
for
shout.
the same reason as us?
Are we the bad guys?
Are you stepping out into the corridor?
no, I'm just sticking my head round again to start to
Okay,
shout
cool.
again. And I'm like, do you want to team up? Question mark? I'm going to take a no answer as a yes.
Well, while he's doing this, I want to examine the
I'm going to
You-
turn back to everyone after I've said I'm going to take no
As
answer
you
as a
turn
yes
back,
and say,
you hear, and then doosh, behind you as an arrow hits the fence, missing your head slightly.
I think they said yes.
You look at the lock.
the lock on this front door.
Yeah, cool. So as you have a look at this lock, it just looks like a real standard, big old padlock that's kind of like holding a sliding bar in, which you know, if you slid the bar out, you'd be able to get. So this front bit here, as you're standing, it looks like 2 doorways. It's one big roller doorway. So if you got the lock out, you just slide the bar out, and you reckon you'd be able to lift up this thing.
As they're doing that, am I allowed to fire an arrow back towards the people that are crossbowing us?
Yeah, if you want to go to the corner and just fire back at them.
I would like to do that, please, because they're pissing me off.
Yeah, go for it.
He said it's a sliding bolt with a lock on.
Yeah, so no, it's a padlock, and if
Yeah.
you unlock the padlock's holding the sliding bar in. So imagine the sliding bar is going through the rings at the bottom of this big metal corrugated like slider garage door sort of thing. So if you could unpick the lock, you can slide the bar out, and then that'll let you lift up the garage door if you want to.
Once
I'm
Fagan's
just-
done a shooting, I'll use my thieves' tools on it.
I'm just waiting for a bugbear to appear and Mad Hatter to join the crew.
What the fuck's going on here then? This is
Uh,
excellent.
so my longbow to hit was 21.
21. Jesus.
I'm a very skilled ranger. And because I saw that thing nearly hit Arta, I'm very defensive.
You are 21, Jesus, even with the extra AC. Yeah, so you wait for him to step out and have a look as you fire down. Roll your damage.
8.
8. Jesus. You hear it come back. Ah! Fuck!
Out of character, I enjoy that.
Roll your your thingy, your lockpick.
Big steals.
Yeah, thieves tools. So I think it's
Well, will that come with sleight of hand? Or?
yeah, sleight of hand with you've already got your.
I've got
proficiency.
thieves tools.
Yeah.
So would that be advantage?
No, I think it's just with because you can't do it without the thieves tools.
Oh, you can't do that, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's something to make it look. You can't be like I sleight of hand with my finger.
That'd be 26.
26 easily. You get your thieves tools down, and this is basic bitch lock. You're like easy as pie. Fill in, lock releases, unpick it, slide the bar, and you guys hear the shh as the bar slides across. The door, as you can see from here, is ready to be opened.
Just need to lift the door, guys, and we're in.
What?
You hear the banging again from the other side, and Feynman, you'll hear this as you're there. You hear the guy shout, and then you hear the bang, and then one large wah, and the banging stops.
I'm just like, I think something's trying to get out. I've still got thaumaturgy on as well.
Why don't you only come and help me with this door here? Is it? Am I able to do the door on my own, or is it too heavy for me?
You looking at this, you're like, this is gonna be too heavy for you. This is a big door. This probably has some sort of like mechanical chain system on the inside of it. It's not usually lifted. You can get a look at it. This doesn't usually look like it's lifted. It's either got something mechanical on the inside or literally some like crank system, because this is a beast. This is going to take a few of you to lift up to get to get either someone inside or to get it propped up and get yourself lifted in. It's a big old
God, I
thing.
hope there's not spiders behind this door.
We've learned a lesson of spiders.
Come give me a hand with this door here, all of you.
Hey guys, I think you might need help.
Give him a hand.
Yeah. How many more go on the door, the easier it is. So just let me know how many you're going to put on the door.
I'm not going on the door.
I'm not going on the door. I'm still poised with my arrows. With
Cool.
my arrows, with my bow.
I've got my pipe out.
Like my feet. So.
I mean, so can I.
Okay. Flaming on guard. You've got Von Van and Art up front. Cool. The two at the
Arthur said he's not doing it.
Oh, he's not, Art's not doing it.
Art's not doing it. Art's smoking his pipe.
One of
Kinda
you
chilling.
on your own is not going to be able to lift this. So, you, Von Van, you get your hands under, you try and lift. You're like, there's no, this isn't coming up.
I see this happen and I say aloud, "Oh, looks like it's Art to the rescue again!" And I go and help.
Someone kill him. He's the new Dylan. Kill him. I like this. Cool. So two of you there. Both give me strength checks, group strength checks.
That's a 3.
That's
a 7.
That's a 20.
Okay.
Day.
You are doing a lot more than lifting on this than Von Van is, and you can't even get your fingers on. You know, it's a bit like when someone lifts a cabinet and you're not quite ready, and you're like, oh, you're trying to catch up and keep behind them. You manage to get up. You get it up about giggity. You get it off the ground about 1.5.
Do I see him struggling?
You would do. You're struggling yourself. Like once you've got it up, and then you're realizing the slack's not being taken. You only got it as far as like I say, your like shins, just above your shin, maybe just before your knee.
A foot and a half. I strapped up to the gap.
Yeah.
Well, you were supposed to be a strong man.
Kobold.
Now at this point, do I let go?
So that if you're going to hold it, you'll be rolling continuous stealth checks, strength checks, not stealth.
Do I see the mechanism inside to wind this thing with a lever or a pulley or something?
Hang on. So, Corin, are you staying outside, Corin?
I'll go in as well.
So as you two roll under the door, and as the door opens, you hear the screams from the inside. You hear the screams of just like, boom! You hear one person scream and two just like, doof, doof. I think we should pause for a pee break. Pause for a pee break, anyone?
Vogue
You
is
see
fun,
two. You after that scream goes out and the thuds, as you guys kind of land in, you hear nothing. Definitely silence in here. Easily, you look to your left and right of the side of the door, and you can see that there is a mechanism, and you can see that there is like a machine next to the mechanism that looks like it is connected to the door in some way.
Can I investigate this machine to see if I can work it?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
11.
11, nice. So as you are looking through, you follow the chains into the levy, and you can see that there is a handle, not a handle, sorry, a lever that is within that is in the middle at the moment, which you can pull down or pull up, and you can see quite clearly that this is going to set the mechanism to run up or set the mechanism to run down, and at the moment it's placed dead center in the middle.
I guess I will make it run up.
Nice. So you, as you all hear outside, the door, it clinks a few times as you guys are holding on, and then the pressure gets released from your grip as you are greeted with the inside of the warehouse. As the warehouse opens up, the light shines in. That light spell is still going for the next hour. You can see the light. It's 20-foot light. It's dim light actually covers most of this warehouse here. As you all are free to move about the warehouse.
I turn to the entrance and I say, "Hey, Arda, give me the light."
I cast light on him.
I had that happen to me. I nearly got into a fight in a game because someone did that to me.
No, I'm not going to cast light on him. What weapons do you have?
2 daggers and a crossbow.
I'm going to cast it on the crossbow on your back.
Okay, it's not blinding my eyes, so that's fine.
Yeah, that was the logic. That's why I didn't want to cast it on you, because you blind everyone else. And I think I technically could cast it on you. What's the size?
Yeah, you can. It says that I think this is a willing creature.
No larger than 10 feet in any dimension, which
Which is up, down, left, and right.
that's like 100 square foot.
Yeah, it's big.
10 by 10 by 10. No, more than that.
No larger than 10 foot.
10 foot in any dimension.
Yeah, so, it can
Yeah, so
10
it'll
foot
be
wide
radius,
to-
10 foot radius.
10 foot radius.
Yeah.
Not 100 foot.
Anyway, I cast it on his crossbow on his back.
Cool. So your crossbow lights up. The crossbow itself.
Yeah, the crossbow itself.
Okay. Just lights up. Nice. Cool. And as you're in the front here, you see about you. I have to turn the camera on. Nice. You see about a warehouse. Roll a perception check for me.
Perception.
Is that just Zago?
Yeah, just like it for now.
11.
11. It doesn't take much for you to see as you step out slightly from where you were, that in the back corner you can see bodies.
Oh shit! What happened over there?
Was that the guards?
Do we see another entrance that's open to this place?
From where you are, you can see the back doors that you would look towards. You can see the doorway from where you are. Yeah.
Is it open or closed?
It's closed. You can see where it was.
I don't think they're in here. The door's closed. I want to go over and check the bodies.
Cool. Rest of you, staying outside, coming inside.
I'm going to go inside.
I'm gonna slide
Yeah.
backwards.
I want to go and hide behind those boxes.
I want to go sit down at the table.
Nice.
Hey, what was the job we were hired for again? Do we just need to find out who owns this place?
Wasn't it a tunnel? There was something about a tunnel. Is there a
Where we
tunnel
go?
here?
We need to find the other entrance to the end of that tunnel.
Fabian, wherever you go.
Just kind of with my back to the warehouse, walking in, but still. So I'm
Watching
aiming outside the warehouse.
Okay, cool. Cool. As you get all that. Perfect. So yeah, you're in a warehouse. As you're shining your light around, you see the body. You want to search the bodies?
Can I be hidden, or do I need to roll even though I'm not in initiative?
Yeah, roll a self check if you want to hide.
14.
14. 14. Yeah, cool. That's just against anything that might be his check. Perfect. Obviously, I'm going to fuck you up. Zaga, does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Cool. As you are getting down to ready for the body and getting ready, you get struck in the back with 5 points of damage. As you look across, as you're like, there's a javelin out, like stuck into your back.
Did anyone see where this fucking javelin came from?
I'm sat at the table not paying attention.
Corin, you see as the javelin is released and Zaga screams out that just to your right in front of you on this box, there is this small, actually slightly bigger than you in size, but strangely covered, looks like dwarf. There's a shield. You can see that it's just released its throw, and it's like white, quite like grey, dark grey with flecks of white beard, purple skinned little dwarf just appeared out of nowhere. You've been in it hiding, checking around you, and then all of a sudden this thing's just there, and you've seen it release its javelin.
Does it know I'm there?
You don't know if you knows that, if it knows you're there.
My intention is if I'm hidden, and I attack, does that count as a surprise attack? Like a sneak attack?
It doesn't count as a surprise attack because the surprise attack was an attack against Zaga.
No, I mean like a sneak attack would give me advantage on an attack.
If you were hidden to it, but you'd have to find out if you were attacking. If no one's going to say anything, we'll go into initiative. Zaga, you're up first.
Are we going back in the original?
We're back into unless you, we might as well. It's technically the same battle.
It's easier.
Yeah.
Have I? If I turn around, do I see this fucking dwarf?
Yeah, this with the light on your crossbow, essentially around you of 20 foot is bright light, and then from that dim light, and with dark vision, you see that as normal. So as you turn, you now see that there's a little dwarf, purple skinned, white beard, just snarling at you.
And I obviously know what a dwarf is because
Well, it looks like a dwarf.
Because kobolds are enemies with dwarves.
Oh yes, yeah. Well, and as you look at this dwarf, this looks like no dwarf you've seen before. So it's got the stature, the beard, the fucking angry little dwarf snarl, but you've never seen one with like dark purple skin before.
It's a weird fucking dwarf. Fuck you, dwarf. With that, I will take the brightly lit crossbow off my back and fire at the fucking dwarf.
Nice. Roll for attack.
7.
7. No, 7 does not hit. As you fire towards it and it snarls back, it blocks it with its shield as it rolls in.
And I will move to behind those barrels behind me.
Yep, cool.
Assuming with my height, I'm fully covered from there, right?
Yes, you will be, yeah.
Okay. I will do that, and what's my bonus actions? Okay, that's too far away for that. I will use my bardic inspiration again to inspire one of the elves.
One of the elves. Which elf?
I'm going to inspire Faywin by telling her her cloak looks lovely.
Oh, I'm so inspired.
Never has an inspiration worked so well so quickly. Cool. What's your shout?
Use the inspiration unlike everybody else I've given it to so far.
Does anybody speak Dwarvish?
Me! I do.
I do.
Minotaur.
I do.
Okay,
Pick me.
so
Pick me.
those that hear Dwarvish just hear this thing shout, "Get out!" As it just grows with the scream and the bellow to twice its size, and everything on it grows at the same size as well. As it just bellows us out in the direction towards the kobold that it's just seen run and jump. If you do not speak Dwarvish, you just hear a bellowed shout. Corin, you are up.
I went to a fucking dwarf. I will take an attack at it with my short bow.
Oh, it'll be a short way, nice. So you pop out, fire.
So I will use my... What's the inspiration die again? To make a better roll?
It's whatever... no, what do you mean inspiration?
I inspired him a while ago outside.
Oh, the bardic inspiration, so it's whatever... What is your bardic inspiration? Is it D6?
Yes.
D6.
So that would end up being 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
Is that a sneak attack?
Would it be a sneak attack?
It would be a sneak attack, yes.
So that would be 13 points of piercing damage.
13 points of piercing damage. Big hit. So as you lean out and fire, this thing just bellowed and grown in size, massive. Get out! This crossbow bolt into just underneath the peck of this thing as it turns towards you and snarls again. Big hit, but it's still, it's still looking pretty good.
So I want to, with my move, I want to move back around the other side of the boxes.
Yep. As you step forward, something's going to be an attack of opportunity against you, you lucky son of a bitch. I rolled a natural 1. As behind you was another one. Misses as he swings, but he comes back. So as you fire and as you scamper, you hear this pick come down behind you on the floor. And as you turn as you're scampering, you see another one of these things have just appeared from nowhere, it seems. Where are you trying to get to? Behind the boxes.
Yeah.
Cool. So you scamper behind the boxes.
There's 2 of them.
What?
There's 2 of them.
Faywin, you're up.
So can I can see everything from where I am, right?
Yeah, with the light coming off, going. Yeah, you can see this one's big, and you've heard him shout. And from there, you would probably make out that there's a figure down the end. It's not hidden.
Can I hit from here with my ranged weapon?
Depends on whether you. The one at the end, the little one, yes. The bigger one, you have to move across to get a better line of sight because you'll be firing from here. You're firing through Von and over boxes.
Yeah. Can I move and then shoot them, please?
Yeah, cool.
And in Dwarvish.
Yep.
I would like to call him a prick. Please.
Nice.
And say, back off, my friend, you prick. In Dwarvish. So it kind of sounds like I'm bellowing back.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the group haven't heard me speak like that before.
No. Well, half of them don't understand. So those that that don't understand Dwarvish hear a retort in another language you understand. Those that understand Dwarvish hear Faywin call someone a big dwarf a prick.
I put my thumbs up towards him.
But I like to mimic their accent as I do it as well. So normally she sounds quite posh and quite HR, and suddenly she's like, whoa, like all angry, like a Murloc in WoW is what I like to imagine.
Okay.
Oh my
And
God, she's gone ratchet.
over you, Zaga, you should be happy about it.
Perfect. Roll your attack.
So I hit 24. Do I have to do anything with my inspiration?
Not if you don't want to use it, no. So if you had rolled a lower number,
Yeah.
and then you think it's not going to hit, you can add your inspiration die to it if you think. Rolling a 24, you're pretty sure it's going to hit.
Okay, so 24.
24, yep, against the big boy. Roll your damage.
8.
8. Fucking hell. Wow, we've turned up to the party now, haven't we? Quick
I
maths.
tell you, I'm a good ranger.
So this thing, it's just announced itself, told you to get out, taking a crossbow in the side, and then taking a full arrow in the front of the chest. It's like, oh, get out! And it's looking, as it lets that out, you feel like it's lost a bit of breath there. It's looking a little bit up. Full shot, Arta, you are up. Von Van next.
I'm going to stand up, I'm going to let out a yawn, and I'm going to hope that these aren't undead, and I'm going to cast I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the big boy. As I let out a yawn, and as I do, I say in Dwarvish, and my axe.
Wow. It's a wisdom save, right?
It is a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, no modifier, and that is a 15.
What does that
15
mean,
saves.
may I ask?
Saves. Is it half damage or no?
No, it doesn't do any. It's a
No.
cantrip.
Cool. So as you
And I sit back down.
What does that mean? What you said?
Ask Saga.
Von Van.
Okay, I am going to step out and I'm going to use that. I'm going to use my frostbite on the big guy again.
Yep.
So yeah, as before, hand out. Martha Eruf Arhanin.
How far does frostbite go?
60 foot.
Oh, 60. So, okay, yeah. So you need
Yeah.
to step. If you step all the way over, you're still giving Fey Win a
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Very well. Cool. And that's a save as well,
So
right?
that's a con save. Yeah.
It's got +2 to con, but that is only an 11.
11 with the plus.
11 with a plus.
Yeah, that doesn't save.
Nice. What's
So
that?
1d6. That's 5 damage.
5 damage. That's
Yeah,
This
and
thing,
also
Yep.
he has disadvantage on his next attack.
which he's not going to need because he is dead. As he is
Okay.
weeping down, shouts towards you as the air, like the frost comes out. The breath, the deep, heavy breathing that he is having to breathe due to getting shot through the lung with an arrow. Freezes his front and his body as he just falls forward onto the ground. One.
I'm sticking my head over
Duh.
those barrels to get a look, and as he goes down, I yell, "Yeah, fuck you, dwarf!"
You've really pissed off his mate though, who is up next. He is going to charge forward, just screaming in Dwarvish, just essentially screaming "fuck" as he runs forward. As he's stepping forward, smashes through the boxes to swing down at the little man behind with his pick. Let me just see what this definitely does.
You wouldn't hit a child, would you?
I fucking kill a child. Cool. Does a 19 hit?
It does indeed.
It does indeed. Unfortunately, here comes the pain. That is 12 points of damage as this war pick just slams down over the top of the boxes as he screams, "Fuck!" Just slams into you.
That's me out.
Corin goes down. You have riled him up. He has, how much more movement? 25 feet. Right. 25, as he's just going to charge towards the two elves.
Yeah.
I love how is it become law now
Okay.
that we're elves?
I like it. I think it's cute.
It is kind of cute to be fair.
Does he move further? Cool, no, he doesn't. Right, that's just go back down to the top. Zaga, you're up. This thing is just, you've seen the first one go down, and the second one smashes through these boxes as they fly across, and this massive pick just comes down, smash onto Corin's body. You see, as it comes, the hammer comes back, Corin's just laid flat on the ground, and this thing just looks up, just starts charging towards the elves.
Just looking around, is there anything in this room that could be used to slow it down, or is there anything hanging above it that we could drop on it, or anything like that?
Nothing above. There's the boxes and crates around. You can try and dance around. It's a big thing, so it's going to be losing movement trying to push through stuff, but nothing. Nothing obvious that.
Okay, I will attack with the crossbow again. Fuck's sake. Is a nat 1.
Oh, that does not hit. As you fire towards it, it doesn't even notice you're firing at it. It fires straight through the door, just straight out into the open nothingness.
I will move around these barrels and head up towards the top of the room, towards where the other one is already lying.
Yeah, cool. 5, 10, 15, 20. How much movement you got? 25.
30.
So you can get on it, or you can get round it. Depends what you're trying to do.
I'll stand just to the left of it, just other side.
Cool.
Other side, yeah.
We'll get it easy enough. Corin, can I have a death save, please? On the old Discord.
I'm guessing those boxes didn't provide me any cover, by the way.
No, they didn't. Not from when he came, because he just moved round to the side that he could see. He didn't shoot over the top.
Do you want these in private? Or?
Yes, please. Nobody can know how dead you are but me. Nice. Favored, you are up.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm gonna have to heal someone.
Could I please run an insight check to look for any, or to recall any weakness for dwarves?
You can roll. It wouldn't be an insight, it'd be more a history, probably. To see if you've ever learned of any.
17.
17. That's quite good. So you know that dwarves are resistant to poisons. You know poison damage is not good against them. But you are struggling. But this dwarf does not look, as it's charging towards you, doesn't look like a normal dwarf. Its darkness of its skin reminds you of something you've read about dwarves that live. That there's rumours of dwarves that live so far underground that they literally lost the pigmentation in their skin and they became a complete, like, almost dark dwellers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, whilst mulling that over from library days, I'd like to attack. Is he far enough away from me to
He
use
is
my
just
bow?
far enough for you to use your bow without disadvantage, yes.
Okay. 25.
25 hits, yeah.
5 damage.
5 damage. Nice. As you again line up, fire into this thing as it's charged. This one stabs into it. It barely blinks as it's just making its way towards your direction. Is that your go? You got movement if you needed it.
Can I move back away from? I'm against a wall, aren't I? Really?
You're against the wall, but you could. It won't get. If you go diagonally, it won't get attacking opportunity. If you step forward, it'll get one.
Yeah, go diagonally.
So you have all your movement. How far would you like to go?
To the other side of. Who's that one?
Arta.
Up a bit. Yeah, behind Arta.
Okay. You could get on the table if you wanted.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll get on the table, please.
Cool.
Give me that advantage point.
Give you a nice height. So yeah, you
Better
dart around
coyote,
the outside, off the chair, 1 foot off the chair, 1 foot onto the table, spin as you get ready for your next attack. Arta, you are up. Von Van, you are next.
So, if I can I stabilize Corin?
If you get to him, you can stabilize him. Yeah.
I can get to him because I'll just go diagonally.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to that square diagonally next to the big dwarf.
Yeah.
And next to Corin, and I'm gonna stabilize Corin from there.
Okay.
As
cool.
my action. Yeah, that one.
Let me just double check.
So I'm gonna put myself in fighting range.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stabilize, which I don't remember what that does.
Yeah.
But
Just
I think it brings
HP,
it to
isn't
1 HP, and he's got exhaustion now, hasn't he?
Well, that's what we do in zombie.
I thought we were still
Watch.
doing exhaustion here. It just wasn't like injuries.
Yeah, we're still doing exhaustion. Sorry, no, it's the stabilizing I changed for.
Okay. Let me know if I can't stabilize him.
Well,
I'll just know.
Let me just check. Because I changed it. I think it's a medicine check you actually have to do.
Okay.
So use your action to administer first aid.
My medicine's
Yeah.
dreadful.
Okay.
Oh no, my
So
medicine's great.
It's a medicine check. It's a DC 10 medicine check.
You're a cleric, I should know what's going on.
So 10. What? Aim for 10.
Yeah, DC 10. Beat a 10 on your medicine check to stabilize.
That's a 19.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, you are stabilized. You're no longer rolling death throws. You are back to it.
And I stretch.
Is that 1 HP?
Yeah, 1 HP. Yeah.
and then that's my. And then I
Sure,
kind of
sure.
look at the dwarf and put my thumbs on my ears and kind of move my fingers like I'm taunting him. Stick my tongue out.
Nice, nice. That's,
Not an actual ability, but
no,
funny.
Doesn't, yeah, it's necessarily late. Might hate you.
And that's my turn.
Von Van, you're up.
I am going to step back
Mm-hmm.
a couple of steps. Yeah, just in front of the table, I think. And then I'm going to fire off another frostbite.
Nice. Wisdom, is it wisdom? Con.
Con, yeah.
Plus 2, 15.
Oh, that saves.
Saves. So no damage, right?
Yeah.
So again, as he sees you coming, he's seen this frost happen, shield comes up, the silver shield just gets frosted with ice as it looks back and goes, it's ready to fuck you up. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, it really wants to fuck someone up. But you are right next to it, I suppose, Arthur. He's going to
Yeah. It's almost like I planned it that way.
He's going to take the plan. Yeah. If I could do 2, I would. Sweet. He's going to swing his big old war pick at you. That is a 15.
15 is a miss.
Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Motherfucker. Okay, cool. Yeah, so he swings at you, just war pick into your shield. As it clings back, and he's like, ah.
I say, miss me, now you've got to kiss me.
You know, misread. Maybe he gets advantage. I just motherfucker. This thing does not like you. Round to the top, Zaya.
Why is nothing hitting me?
See, I told you, and you wanted even more AC.
I searched the body of this dwarf that's down.
You're such a dick. Investigation check.
15.
15. As you go through the you go through the dwarf's body. He's got his pick on him. He's got his axe on him, and he's got a small little like leather-bound document holder.
I take the document holder.
Mhm.
Can I take the weapons?
You would not be able to pick up his not. No, you can if you want to try and swing a war pick, but that's a big old weapon that you
I'm
would
just
be able
wondering,
to
is there
swing.
any way I can get it in my bag of holding?
Oh, you want to steal the weapons? Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably like jimmy him. I thought just use them. No, if you want to steal them, yeah, you can steal them.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was the javelin on the floor, and then there's a like a large pickaxe type thing, almost like a hammer.
So I'm putting them in my bag. You can tell me what they actually are afterwards. But and I take the documents.
Yep.
And with that, I'm going to use my bonus action again to use another bardic inspiration. This time, I'm going to tell Arta that his skin looks lovely in red.
I turn around and give a thumbs up.
He's playing in red.
How have you got? Have you got any? How many of them you got left? Because you only get so many, right?
I get 4 per long
Yeah,
rest.
4.
I've got 1 remaining now.
Cool. Nice.
So, can you just explain it? Remind me what that does? It adds. You add like something to your roll it.
D6
You've got a 1d6 inspiration die, so you can use it for an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay, cool.
This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Yeah. So I can't say you missed, and you go. I add my inspiration, so you can
Yeah,
roll and I
okay.
have to just wait.
I'll roll and then make a decision.
Yeah, you roll, make a decision, and I'll tell you. Cool. Corin, you are on the floor but alive.
Did we say using the good berries was an action?
No, bonus action.
Bonus action. Use my.
So you are doing that.
Yeah, sneak attack's not a bonus action, it's just another action.
Sneak attack is just it's part of each of your round attack. If
So
someone.
I'll use 1 good berry for an
Yep.
extra HP as a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And I will
Stand up, I
get up and take a swing. The sneak attack on the dwarf.
Yep. Cool. Roll your attack.
That would be 21.
21 hits.
Sorry, 23.
Yeah, hits.
With a 10 points of pacing.
10. Jesus Christ. As Arthur stood in front taunting this thing, you managed to get sliced underneath its pick arm into the fleshy bit underneath its arm.
I was more thinking I was trying to slice the back of its legs.
Oh,
like,
okay.
trying to slow it down a bit now.
Yeah.
Well, that was my intention, whether it doesn't.
Trying to fuck you up anyway, you posted. Cool. Yeah, slice the back of its legs. Is that your go?
Yeah, because I'd have to step up on next. Am I 5 foot as I am, or do I have to step in to do it?
You're 5 foot where you are because he's a big boy. He takes a multiple
Yep.
slice. So yeah, you're within 5 foot at the moment.
So yeah, I'll just stay where I am. No, yeah, because I can't move behind that.
No, if you step out, he would have a reaction to take a swing at you.
No, I'll just stay behind that.
Sure. Cool. And that is Fabian. Arthur, you are up next.
So I shout to Corin to move back because I'm very worried about him because he's only little and I just want him to stay safe. And then
Yep.
I shout, Ongra Heg, which in Dwarvish means stop, please stop.
Yep.
And then I
then you
fire an arrow.
And then you're gonna shoot. I love
Stop
this.
living. Stop breathing.
Like I don't want to do this, just stop. But I need to protect the little kobold and the little halfling.
Cool.
It's a paternal elf thing. I'm rolling.
Roll your attack.
It is a 14.
14 does not hit. Motherly instincts.
I
force him to
scream out
fire.
as I miss. I'm distracted by all the little ones falling over.
See, that is where you could have used the inspiration.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Told you missed.
Yeah, I forgot.
Good lesson learned. Arthur, you are up. Von Van next.
Oh,
Have you muted yourself?
I have not muted myself. I'm just going to hit it with my warhammer, and I'm going to say in Dwarvish, and my bow. And that's a 13, but I've also rolled my inspiration dice, which is... Oh, it's not a 13, it's more than that. Scrap that, I'm not using my inspiration dice, because that would be a 17.
17 hits.
So 1d8 plus 2. Which is a 2 plus 2. That's a 4.
Nice, a 4. Yeah, you swing and this thing is it's looking beat. It's still standing, but it's taking some serious fucking hits now. Stay where you are.
I'm going to taunt him again.
Nice, Von Van, you're up.
Okay, well, I guess I'm going to try another frostbite. So yeah,
Con save.
hand out again. Con
That
save,
is
yeah.
a 20.
Yeah, that saves.
Is that a nat 20 as well?
No, it was an 18 plus 2. Isn't that 20? I would have laughed. Shh. I'd have been annoyed that I didn't use an attack. Saves again as the frost comes out, and as the frost comes out, it's almost like a cold breeze to this thing now. As it is fuming with the red tiefling that is taunting him as he's going to try and smash Arthur with his war pick. You fucking bitch. You motherfucking shit dice bitch. I used that 18, I got an 8. So plus stuff definitely doesn't hit. It swings out again. Bang! It's almost like just clubbing into your shield now, just to. It's
As it does that,
rage.
I lick my finger and touch it against my bum. Gets...
I'm gonna make these fudged rolls soon. Zaga, you're around to the top.
Zaga teabags the dead wolf.
Right, that's it, you're dying.
For fuck's sake.
A dragon burst through the back door.
It bites.
Cool.
It's rigor mortis cuts in and it bites.
It wasn't undead.
No,
It's
what I'm
undead now. It
actually
stands up.
doing is, as I'm going to read the documents I found in the document log.
Okay, cool.
Watch them be dwarvish.
Yeah, they are. Do you read Dwarvish?
I do not read wolves.
So there's documents here that you do not understand.
These are garbage. I put them back in my backpack. And then I go back over to these bodies on the floor because I want to check them out still.
Okay, cool. Corin, you use your action to read the thing.
Oh,
While she teabags, so pulling Corin, you're up.
Okay, use my bonus action to put another
Eat another good berry, yeah.
And again, I will take a swing for the door.
Yeah, go for it.
That would be a 17 to hit.
17 hits. I'm shocked you guys never miss that. Interesting. Apart from...
So there's dex and proficiencies now with attack points.
I'm just missing. Blow damage. Significant weak. It doesn't like you look mad.
That'll be 5 points of piercing.
5 points of piercing damage. This thing, as you stab it again in that weak spot underneath its pick arm, as it's just like smashing down on the shield of Arta, you keep picking that weak spot in the fleshy bit under its armpit. It's not happy, and it's looking very, very fucked up now. Blood dripping from that whole area. As Faywin, you are up.
So I missed my last one, right? So then I shout again in Dwarvish. I said to stop, which is Yank the Heg. And can I still use my inspiration? I haven't lost that.
No.
Can I use it?
Yep. So you just so you just roll the dice that you need. What, is it D6?
Yes, D6.
Yes, you need to roll D6. And add it to whatever you just rolled.
Do I just do that with my normal custom dice?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
So 16 in total.
16 just hits.
Whew.
Roll damage.
God for that. Thanks for complimenting my cloak. 10 damage.
10 damage. You.
That's overkill.
Yeah, you absolutely. So as it looks back towards you, as you shout again, it looks at you and you just see it in its eyes. The look back of just like, well, you're shouting no, but why are you attacking me? As it, the arrow cleans between the eyes.
Too little, too late to be asking those questions, you little shit.
Is that in
Is that you?
character?
Is that in character? As
When Faywin speaks in dwarf, she has got a foul mouth.
the dwarf
It
character
wasn't that
falls.
long.
I say aloud.
Yeah.
I can shoot it.
And it goes down. Straight between the eyes, you hear it as it lands down behind you. Light shining.
Zaga
on the cold
cheers and then shouts over, "Hey, Faywin! From now on, you're known as Dwarf Bane."
I sort of wipe my hands as though there's like something sticky on them because I probably got caught in some blood splatter.
Yeah.
And then I say, "Another job well done for Arta," and then I go back to my chair.
Nice.
I'm slowly putting my arrows away, a little bit shaken. It's almost like I went
just
into
killed something.
autopilot. Yeah.
Yeah, you just murdered these poor, little, innocent, definitely not evil dwarf things.
Not so innocent. What are these bodies on the floor that I'm looking at?
Yeah.
Cool. So, so you are out of combat. You can roll an investigation check on the bodies.
Is a 14.
14. You find across them, these guys are not looking good. You find 5 copper pieces and 2 silver pieces across all of their coin pouches, and then they have their basic scimitars and light crossbows if you were to want to take weapons.
As we're not in combat, can I use the rest of my good berries to help my health?
Yeah. You can sit and munch away at good berries if you like.
Can I walk over to Corin and just kind of check that he's okay?
A bit sore, but I'm okay. Thank you, Faywin. How are you? Is that the first time you've had to attack somebody?
I feel like I've prepared for it, but I'm just in a bit of shock. I didn't think, I asked them to stop. You heard me. I tried, but.
You did, but it didn't leave you in much of a position to do everything else other than what you did. It's not easy the first time. It's I'm not gonna lie to you. It's something that will be with you, but it was either us or him. So
I'm
you made
crying.
wise choice.
I shout over, "Stop crying and don't forget to search it."
I wipe my tears with my beautiful cloak that was complimented earlier.
Nice.
I'd say if you ever need to talk, just you can talk to me.
Thank you. Are we next to the thing? The one that's dead?
Yeah. I'm just checking.
Okay, so I follow instructions from Zaga and start to root through the pockets.
Yeah, cool. Roll investigation.
That's it. Eat what you kill.
Can I recover my arrow from the one I shot?
Yeah.
I'm still sat at the table.
Do I do investigation check, shall we?
Yes.
20.
20, nice. This guy has on him 3 silver pieces in a small pouch.
Sorry, was it
Oh.
silver?
3 silver, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
While they're checking the bodies and whatever, can I go across and check the door at the far side of the room?
Yeah, cool. So you go over to it, and you can see on the door it just has office written in there. Try the door. Door opens, and inside is a modest little, what looks like a warehouse and office, like one desk, load of like paper slots up on the left-hand side, and there's like a small runner chair. Smells a bit like sweat and BO in here, tiny bit. And there's funny enough, there's a bookcase in the back corner.
Can I have a look at the bookcase, please?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
An investigation on the
Roll an
bookcase.
investigation check.
For fuck's sake. That's a 3.
Warehouse,
Are you sure you're rolling d20s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just having terrible rolls today.
You, as you go through, you're like, I'm pretty sure this is the thing here, and you're feeling around for everything anyway. You manage to, as you're feeling through, like poke a hole in the back, like the backboard, and it goes through. You can see the other side is definitely the hallway. You just can't find out how to get the fucking bookcase off the door.
Okay, I yell out to them, it's like, guys, I think I've found the way through to the hallway. Someone give me a hand trying to work this out.
I scurry towards Fanbot.
Cool. Those that are in, so yeah, you rush inside there. Those that are in the main hall, can you all give me a perception check, please? In the main room.
I've got exhaustion, so it'll be -1 on that.
Yes.
Mine's a 6.
Sorry.
It's 6 for me as well.
I got a 13.
13, right, so the 6s, you guys hear nothing. As you're sat picking your nails, not really paying much attention to anything that's going on, for the first time you do actually hear something. You hear from the front door the echoing of what sounds like a few sets of footsteps at a quickened pace on the road outside.
I run to the back room, and I gesture to I'm like, someone's coming! And I run to the back room where everyone else is.
Yep, nice. Those in the back room?
I mean, I will join them in the back room as well.
Cool. So you're all just running into the corridor. What are you doing? Everyone's running into this office.
In this tiny little office.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
We
With
won't
my
be able to
with my perception, I'm not taking any notes.
Okay, cool. Cool. So you squeeze in to the office, and as you get in there, Zaga, you're like, "Whoa, okay, this is a very small room. Everyone's here." Like, trying to jump up on the desk. Anyone that would like to roll an investigation check for this room, roll an investigation check.
Oh,
Sure, I'll try one.
23.
Well, defer to that one.
Anyone else? There's a few.
31.
Nice. Can you say anything?
30. Yeah.
Did you want to roll at all, Zaga?
I did roll, it was a 13.
Okay, thanks. That's not bad. So, Fabian, you bounced up straight to the cabinet, and as you're going through, you can see where Vonvan's just been playing around with the cabinet. You can see that down to the side between the desk and the thing, there's a little latch, and you just like, quite obvious. You don't know how he really missed this. Pressed it, and it unlatches, and this cabinet pushes back. Cabinet comes forward slightly, and you can see that. Like you have to move the desk forward, but if you squeeze around the back, you can see that there's a staircase that kind of runs down below ground level, behind this cabinet. But you can see where, to get in here, it looks like, with a 23, you'd see this as well. It looks like it's a pull the desk in front of the door to block the door, open the cabinet, go down the stairway.
I'd like to relay that information to the group.
Cool. With a 13, so you do see, as you're, I imagine the only space you'd have in here is actually on the desk, that there's loads of paperwork and like shipping logs, and when the next lot of shipping ins and outs are scheduled for in cards on the side as well.
Yeah, I'll grab them. Okay.
Cool. So you're all in. Yeah. So if you want to
So
open
with that information relayed,
Yeah.
I'm gonna open. Is the door closed? Or is it still open?
the door is still open. Well, yeah. I'm assuming you. Well, it depends. Would you have closed the door behind you when you came in, Zaga?
Me? No.
No. So the door's still open, and yeah, you can't get the cabinet open at the moment. You have to pull the chair over.
So I try and. Well, I call out to Corin.
Mm-hmm.
Corin, we've got through. Come on, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Well, right. Okay, I'll come now.
Corey, give
Kind
me.
of stuff in a haze.
Yeah, you're over there. Can you give me a perception check as well, as you just wandering over?
It's a 9. 11.
11, nice. So as you move back, you catch the footsteps as well. As they you can hear the muffled voices of someone saying something. You can't quite work out what it is, but you can hear that people are getting close as well, and you're like, oh, kind of get a scoot on to get into that room.
So I gotta remember. Yeah, there's definitely some people here now.
You manage to squeeze in easy enough because you're tiny. So yeah, you're all now cramped inside this room.
Mm-hmm. So
We're trapped.
Have we got
Can we get
enough
out of
space
here?
to manoeuvre the desk? Have we?
Yeah. If the smaller creatures get on the desk, you'll be able to like scoot it down behind you. It's almost going to be like a you have to like move out the way as you slide it in, and someone's going to have to step in the way. But yeah, you can do it. Be awkward.
Can we
I,
use the desk to block the door?
I jump up on Fairwin's shoulders and go, hi.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you pull the desk across, and as you pull it across the door, it leaves just enough space for that cabinet to fully release open. You're like, cool. Like if someone's entering next to this, they clearly use the desk to pull it across the door to block the door as some form of real shit level security. So you do that.
So we're going to exit. Can we pull the push or pull the cabinet closed behind us?
As you go through, yeah, you can see that you've got enough to be able to like pull and grip it in if you were going to rush down into the tunnel.
Yeah, I just want to not make it obvious where we've gone.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, if that's what you want to do, then you'll make your way down into the tunnel.
Yeah,
Question?
down off the shoulders.
Yes, cool. Yeah.
While we're moving, I say, hey, Faywin,
Mm-hmm.
you speak that dirty dwarven bullshit language, right?
Yeah, I learned it many years ago, Zaga.
Okay, can you read this? And I hand her the document thing from before.
A look of glee crosses her face.
I look over her shoulder, waiting for her to read it, and I kind of point at random words and say, "That means," like I'm talking to a child.
He's mansplaining.
Nice. Just kill him now. Cool. So you all get into the tunnel. You manage to like get your fingers on the cabinet, close it behind you. You've had to leave the table blocking the door, and as it closes off, you hear people enter the warehouse as you carry on down the tunnel. You get the door. Manage to get the door on the latch as well on that on the warehouse. So you feel like you've closed it off. You've done a good enough job. And you make your way down the tunnel. It doesn't take you long before you get to another door, which you can see is bolted. And as you unbolt that door, you recognise the reverse of that doorway you were at before. So you kind of imagine you've gone down this for where this was, where you were at kind of what's the word called? Sea level, essentially. You kind of go down a small alleyway, so you feel that you've gone down. You go on a kind of like undulating pathway that dips down, raises up again, and as it raises up again, you find that doorway, unbolt, and then you realise that that's the other side of the tunnel. So the tunnel itself, where you found your part, was a very small part. The rest of the tunnel was post that door. And yeah, as you open it, you recognise the back end.
Remember, there were traps. Be careful.
There are still traps. You can actually see that they're sprayed. There's some like paint on some of the tiles down there. I said, but the guns, the light guns, aren't on the candles that were there before. With light, roll a investigation check with advantage, Faywin, for the documents.
So I do it twice.
Advantage because I'm assisting.
Yes.
So I do it twice.
Quotation.
That's
Same
fine.
thing as well. Yeah, you roll it twice, take the highest number.
Cool. 22.
22, nice. As you're going through, the first these look like business documents, to be fair, as you're reading through them, and a lot of them have schedules on there and talks about containers being delivered and a trade being made. So you're like, oh, okay, cool, as you go through, and it looks as you're reading the things you can glean from it, a lot of it is written as if it was standard, just like, okay, here's an invoice and here's when the delivery's going to be and here's when the schedule is, and you don't get much else from it than that. It does say that it's in a couple of days' time, that there's a planned trade-off from the warehouse at whatever other time. So you can see it's all in there, and there's a bit of a dossier, but it just says like cargo times 2 boxes, and there's no detail within these things. Almost you pick up the fact that there's no detail in these things, that they're almost a little bit shifty in itself.
Okay, I'd like to relay what I've read to the group, and kind of pointing out
Oh, I love invoices.
about the cargo to Arta and say, are you reading this like I am? Is this in how many days? 2 days time?
Yeah, 2 days.
Couple of days time?
Useless. Yeah, no, it's useless. Wait, do we need something to do with the? Why are we here?
I don't know.
But yes, no, I am reading it the same as you.
Yeah, and it is, and this, you can see that it's just very. It looks like, and if you were to compare it to some of the stuff that Zago pulled about, it looks very much like the standard ins and outs. Enough paperwork there. Some of it's received, some of it's about delivery, some of it's about the handover. But there's no like, oh, it's for these things. It's not like, oh, it's a set of blah 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 laptops.
Let's keep this safe, just in case we need it in a few days. Because we're going out of character just to check. We went there to find the tunnel for that woman, right, in the inn.
You went there,
I guess to find out who owns it.
You went there to clear the tunnel. Yeah, they can't get through the tunnel to that warehouse. They want you to clear the tunnel through to the warehouse, and
so that they have access.
And so they have access to it, and to kind of see what was in the warehouse to get a feel for could they use it.
Okay, so back in character then. I think that we should keep this document because it might be useful to Vex.
Hey, keep what you want. It's all gibberish to me.
Would you like me to keep it, Zag, or do you want to put it in your little handbag?
What? I don't have a handbag.
You're holding it in your hand.
A gesture towards his handbag.
Yes.
You hold the bloody document.
So good. Cool.
I'll put it in my backpack.
Perfect. So you hold on to it, you make your way down to the end of the tunnel, and as you get to the end of the tunnel, you're greeted with the wall that was there. That is not open from the one side. Anyone got any means of communicating through walls? Check-in?
Well, didn't we just pull the bookcase out from in front of it before?
No, it was latched with the thing at the back. It was the bookcase opened, but there was a turning thing that opened that door. That wall.
Hey, Otter, you think you can speak loud enough to make them hear you upstairs?
What? Yeah, but what am I saying? Because last time it didn't go too well. There was an arrow, and
Ask them if they want to party.
I cast thaumaturgy. Hello up there, and I try and make my voice echo, even though it's not going to. And I say, "Would you like to parlay?"
Nice. You just check. Perfect. As you get the in Dwarvish, as you get the first few words out, you hear the door start clicking, and opens, and it starts opening up as you continue to shout as the door's opening anyway.
I say in all the languages I know.
Nice. And then as soon as there's a gap, someone shouts, "Shh! Shh! Why are you shouting?"
I'm not shouting. It's thaumaturgy. It's different.
And this is get it.
I cast off thaumaturgy.
Nice. And there's standing in front of you is someone that you haven't seen before, but behind the desk in that room is Vex up there. She's like, "Oh, so you guys made it then? Why with the shouting in the hallway? We know you're in there. Can you just wait? Jesus Christ!"
Well, if
I
you
didn't
do,
know
you
this
should
was
open
a-
the fucking door.
Well, give us a
think
second to open the door. You've seen the mechanics on it. Jesus.
I thought we had to open it from this side. How are you opening it from that side?
No. Anyway,
Did Jesus exist in this law?
Jesus was this really annoying little rat boy. There's many stories about him. We'll tell you one day. We swear
I'd
to him.
say after she says you don't shout in the corridor, I say, "Oh, it's the library," and I look around looking for books.
Nice. Leave you to that. That's fine. So she goes, so, I mean, the fact that you've come in this way looks like you were successful then?
That's one
Yeah.
word for it.
Yes.
Yes. No problems? You all seem to be standing, which is, again, a good sign.
I wouldn't say no problems.
If you want to call 2 dwarfs out of dwarfs, problem. Then,
Hey, killing 2 dwarves is a great success. That's 2 less fucking dwarves.
2 dwarves in the
well,
middle
I
of
mean,
the
they were like supersized dwarfs, you know. They're pretty big dwarfs.
That was pretty weird.
I don't think that they were normal dwarves. I remember reading many moons ago about the ones that live deep down or whatever Herb said.
I think they were dwarves. They were speaking Dwarven, which means they're dwarves. Wait, are you a dwarf?
Who's a dwarf?
Me?
She's an elf.
She's an elf.
I'm an elf. I just know how to speak Dwarvish. I had a fling with one back in
05, 09,
or whatever it was.
9, the summer of '69.
Yeah. Dwarf loving all known.
6.9.
And then I after that I'm like, oh yeah, I speak Dwarvish and I'm not a dwarf.
Yeah.
And then I stopped speaking
So,
because
and as you're speaking, Vex ignores you, she's flicking through a book that she's just pulled out, and she's like, Fabian, come here. These are the ones, and she shows you like God, how's the way of describing it? Like imagine it like a biology textbook. You see a picture, and it's almost like them drawn out in hand sketch, stood with their arms out, their legs apart, getting the rough size of them. So you know, like within the circle, like you get the size of it, and she's in there, and you can clearly see the purple pair. And from looking at it, these look roughly to be what it was that you faced up against.
Yes, Vex, I think they were.
Okay. They were Durgars, not dwarfs. We haven't seen Durgars in a while. They're greedy little fuckers. I'll tell you that for free. They're the dwarfs that stay down below the mines. Normally, not many people have seen them. You guys should count yourself lucky and to survive, even more so. But they normally are yes, they don't normally are seen travelling so far out. Did you find anything else while you were there? Did you have any problems? Is the warehouse clear?
Well, they were telling us to get out.
I'm sure they were. They're angry little fucks.
And they
They're-
were in the warehouse, so they were above ground.
There were some more people coming in as we came down the tunnel there. We locked the door behind us, but there were more people coming.
And they saw they didn't see the path. They didn't see you guys the way you guys. So
Oh no, I don't think so.
you don't think so?
No, we shut the door before they
So
actually
you
went
might
into
have
the
just
warehouse.
shown. Did they know you were in there?
Well, no, but they'll see all the bodies on the floor there, so...
Or the
And they'll know
bodies on the
somebody
floor
did.
inside the warehouse that we want to try and get access to? Okay.
Well, you just... Yeah.
Hey, look,
Once
we
again-
did our job.
And you see Vex looks towards the other characters who stood there. The other character is dressed very much like Vex, slightly larger build, but again, long, dark robes, the kind of plague mask on the front, and she just looks towards him, and then you see the other one nod, and he disappears out the door. I say he. You get the feeling he's bigger than Vex.
Do I pull out the book of the invoice shit that we found?
Yep.
No, keep that. Oh, are you putting it out?
I was going to pull it out.
Do what your character
Before
would
she
do.
put, I put out the other business stuff that I grabbed from the office. Because I assume this is less valuable since it was publicly in the office and not in the person of the dwarf.
Okay. And you hand it over?
Yeah, I'll hand that over. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Found this. If it's useful, I don't know.
I mean, yes, it could be. This is the movements of the warehouse, so we can see that some stuff is going in and out. But yes, as with many of the warehouses in Beerport, there's not people don't tend to document well what is moving for fear of it being robbed. Funnily enough, but yes, we can see. Okay, so there's a few movements planned in, but nothing large scale, which is good because if we could,
maybe we had extra information's worth a bit of a bonus, you know.
Well, I mean, not if you left behind a pile of bodies and possibly exposed the secret passageway. That would be the opposite of a bonus. Some would say a reduction, maybe, in payment.
Well, I mean, you could have told us that we might have been facing some opposition there, you know what I mean?
I mean, what did you think you were being paid the gold for? A visit
You
to
told
a
us not
warehouse?
to blow anything up.
Yes.
We didn't blow anything up.
True.
Well,
I mean,
how are we supposed to do it if you know
specific?
there's people in there and you're not expecting anybody's there?
No, we said we didn't know what to expect there, but if we want to use the warehouse, which is what we explained, then do you think we want people coming in after you, seeing a pile of dead bodies, in your own words, as you scamper out the back?
Hey,
Did you leave?
they
But
used to
if
the
you
dead
want to
body.
use the warehouse there, you're not going to want people in there also, so, you know, we did you a favour there by clearing it out.
I really think you guys have a little bit more on the old.
They're
strategy.
used to the dead bodies in there. When we got in, there was already dead bodies on the floor. I guess it ain't
That's
too
true.
unusual.
That's
But
true.
already-
The only dead bodies we left, we caused
Roll.
the two kind of big dwarfs there.
For that. Roll a deception check, because I know you're lying.
Hey,
Wait, who's
Dagger.
lying?
There were the dead bodies there,
there were
right?
the dead bodies there. The guards.
So you,
Were they the guards?
They were the guards, yeah.
There was
Which you wouldn't see.
screaming and there were dead bodies in the
We walked in, there were
warehouse
dead
we got
bodies in there.
Okay.
It's not a deception.
You.
As much as we like to lie to you, that was legit.
Yeah, that was legit. There was 3 dead bodies in there, and
I
we only
was-
killed one.
I got a javelin in the back when I went to investigate the dead bodies on the floor.
Which you know were the.
He was
things.
looting them.
He was looting them. Okay, cool. What's your passive
But I
perception?
can roll deception if you want.
What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 11.
Don't worry about it. Cool. As you see the mask look towards you as you say this, hold glance for a second, and then move back. As you think, I got a javelin in the back, I went in to look at the bodies, and they were there, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, she hears you say looks back. Okay, so, well, no, you did go into the warehouse. We didn't know what was in there. This is interesting information about the Dirkers, though, so we will need to send in a crew to possibly clean up some of the mess. But the passage is intact. You managed to make it back through here clear. Nothing else in the passage.
Nope, we unbarred the door.
Good jobs. Okay. Well, we'll clear up behind. Okay. Well, I mean, there's was there anything else in there? We've seen the movements. Yeah. Anything more that we need to worry about? Any loose strings you've left hanging around?
How much would it be worth for information about a big shipment coming in?
I throw a look to Zaga because
So
I've
there
got my hand
is
on the
more
book in my bag.
Okay. So there is more information.
There's no more free information. We've done your job. Anything else is a bonus.
You are a funny little man.
I slowly let go of the book in my backpack and just let it sit in there.
Wait a second. The Vex looks at you, Faywin, and there's no eyes, right? This is literally a jet black, almost like the plague mask. It's not as pointy as a plague mask, but it comes out. So you've never seen. You hear the voice, and the voice sounds as friendly as it does. But this, she just turns and stares at you, and looks, says, "So where's this extra information?"
I look away and look at Zaga.
Where's the extra money?
Some sort of prompt on what to say.
You hear in your head, Fabian, I know you have some information.
I hear in my head.
Yes.
What's
It
the
sounds to you.
message?
It sounds to you like she's talking as she is normally, because you can't see her mouth. No one else
Right.
hears this. This is quiet. But in your head, you hear her say,
It's like
"Fabian, I know you have
telepathy.
information."
Oh, creepy. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
The rest of you is
can I-
all you can see. The rest of you is just Vex is staring at Fabian as she is kind of scuttling around.
Okay, so my face kind of drops as I realise that. Can I realise that no one else has heard?
No, because it sounds the same.
Oh,
So
it just sounds.
yeah, we wouldn't really notice it because of the mask.
Okay.
You can't see her facial features. It sounds like she just said it to you.
So in that way, then I will say out loud, "Vex, I don't know. You need to ask Zaga." Because they've not heard her say it.
Ask Zaga what?
About
What are
this
we asking me?
information. So the additional information.
Is that still in my head?
No, that's to everyone now.
Okay. I look at Von Van, and in Elvish, I asked, "Did you hear what she said?"
No. Did she say something?
I kind of put a face like,
So, information? Anytime today, come on. We must have
I told you.
trust.
If you
with
want
found-
extra
we found
information,
some
it's a
stuff.
bonus.
a bonus
did our job.
for the mess.
Bring
Did you
some
do your
extra?
job?
You want some
We
extra?
can-
You got some extra coin, sure.
Okay, shall we send you back down the tunnel to clear up the mess that you just set there? Because it does sound like
We
I just
did
had to
our
send
job.
Sylph out.
That's what you set out, is to get down the tunnel and find the exit at the door. We've done that. We've got you some
really
extra. That's some
not
extra money for us.
learning to
Sure.
play the
What did he
games,
say?
are we?
I'm agreeing with you, Dagger. This is worth some extra coin for us. It's on top of the job we've done already.
I look confused.
I rub my fingers together as if to like sickly money.
Ah, money, yeah.
So you know I'm talking your language. I see.
So you'd like to get additional money for doing a job, kind of what it sounds like badly, but we'll wait to hear the report on that, and negotiating before you've been paid for the original job. I don't
We did the
understand
job
your
you asked for us,
bargain.
which was clearly just to get to it. So you didn't say anything else about nothing else. And we got this information you might find useful, which I think it deserves a bit of extra coin, don't know?
while
Well,
this is happening,
Yeah.
I would like to stealthily
hmm
tear one of the pages out of the booklet. Whilst it's still in my bag, I'd like to just tear one page, please. Would you like a
Any
stealth check?
specific
You got to
name?
roll a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, okay.
Yeah.
It's just it's the ship page. Doesn't have all the information on it.
Okay.
It's an 11.
An 11. As
Yeah.
you reach in and start reaching, you hear one. You hear Vex say to Corinne, "I don't think you really are grasping the situation." At the same time, you hear in your head, "I wouldn't do that if I was you."
I freeze.
So, shall we discuss you handing the information over, and then we'll look at what that information is about, because clearly a big shipment means you don't really understand what it is you're looking at either, and we can come up with something from there, shall we? Because I really need to find out what sort of mess you've left behind.
I would like to think in my head,
Mhm.
can you hear my thoughts? Please. That's what I would like to think.
Okay.
Is there any response in my head?
No response in your head.
Okay. I feel calm.
I say out loud, "You're damn right we don't understand what the fuck we've got. It was all written in Dwarvish."
Oh, wow. Luckily, we can have a look at it. So how about we hand us over? I can pay you for your efforts, and we can discuss possibly working together again, depending on the mess. It really boils down to whether you want to end the relationship here or not.
I look at Zaga and I'm like, I think we need to do it.
I look around and say, do we want to end the relationship here, boys? And Faywin?
I shake my head. And I reach into my bag to get the book because I can't.
I said to Vex, do you mind if we have a minute together just to talk this over in private?
Be my guest. You can go back down the alleyway if you'd like.
And I beckon everyone down the alley, out of earshot. We've got two choices. We either hand the information over and hopefully get some more money, and then maybe get some more work from in the future. Or we could have clean here, take Orby Road and just go and not get any more work from it. Just kind of what the people want to do with it.
I mean, we don't know what this information... I can translate it and Arta can read it, but we don't know what the shipment is. We did do the job for Vex. Maybe it's just worth giving her the book.
It depends if you want to do any more work for this lady or not. You know, how do people feel about that?
All I would say is I don't feel like we want to get on the wrong side of her.
Could you really not hear what she was saying to me? To us?
What?
About not...
Well, all I heard was something to do with Zaga. You know, I saw you when you said need to speak about Zaga, but that was a bit out of context from what you said before that.
Yeah, there was quite a pause between what she last said and you saying that.
She knew what I was doing. I was going to pull a page out of my book and explain that. And you didn't hear her say, you know, I wouldn't do that if I were you. It's like she knew what I was doing. I heard her say it.
That sounds like she has some sort of telepathy on it. That's not good.
She'll know. She'll know what it is anyway. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't give it to her.
Yeah, I think Van Van's right. It's probably best not to get on the wrong side of it.
Plan.
We'll still see if we can get something out.
I think just hand it over.
I'm really good at recalling information, so I've read it now. I've got it locked in. If we need the information, I can recall it.
Okay.
I have a photographic memory.
I have no thoughts on the matter.
Zaga, you okay with this?
I mean, shit. If we're not gonna get any more money, it's worthless to us.
Alright, sure. I mean, I guess there's nobody else we can else give it to, really, can we? So might as well give it to her so we can get from it.
Okay. So I take the documents out of my backpack as we walk back in.
I say to Max, there you go, you know, it's just sign of goodwill. If it's worth something to you, we sure be appreciative if we got maybe a bit of a bonus, but we'll leave that up to you.
Oh wow, this is quite. Imagine we'd come with this attitude from the beginning, hey? What a different world. You had it over, Faywin?
I do.
She takes it back and she's like, thank you very much. And Faywin, you hear in your head, that's the right choice. Maybe you can make the right choices a little more often.
And because I'm a proper geek and a Hermione Granger, I ask her, can you understand Dwarvish or would you like me to translate?
No, don't worry. We can get this translated and work out exactly what those Durgers were doing. Very interesting.
I don't mind. I can do it right now if you like.
Don't worry, your skills will be used elsewhere, but I will remember this.
Nice.
So, payment? Yes?
Well, what's
Damn
wrong?
right.
We all like being paid.
I hold my hand out, not saying anything.
She sits for a second stare at you. It's like, what? Like an odd second, and then a door opens, and one of the guys from before comes in. You recognise the figure. It's a male human, bald head. It was one of the guys at the table from the very first night. It was on the opposite table to you guys with the tiefling and the person you tried to deal with. One of the people, actually the one that you probably didn't have any interaction with, walks in with a small chest and goes, "There you go, ma'am." She goes, "Thank you, Eric. You're dismissed." And he goes, nods, looks at you guys, like has a little
Is that
smirk.
Eric with a C or a CK?
You'll never know until you ask him.
I just asked.
He ignores you. So yeah, he turns and leaves.
I look dejected.
And she opens up the like the small little. It's not like a chest. It's more like a fake book. It just opens up, and within there is a few little bags, each of them with 50 gold each in, which I believe was the agreed amount. And she goes, "Here you go, one each. We've packaged them up individually for you. Congratulations." So we
Did you say 50?
50, yes.
Can we keep the little bags that they come in?
Oh, you can do that, yeah. She's like, yes.
Yeah.
We have.
Hey, Faywin, don't forget you still owe Bonbon 10 gold for that potion.
I paid for the potion myself.
Yeah, I did not pay for any money.
And we weren't even there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I know
What are you
I
talking
that
about?
A- Afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm rich.
I'm rich. I'm rich, bitch.
I'm a rich bitch.
So we shall, I'm sure we'll find. It's all there, but count if you wish to count, and we shall go through this information. Thank you for handing it over. So if we were to find a little more work, would you be happy to oblige? Are you all staying here at the Silent Dagger still?
Time is it?
It's late into the evening now, so that would have taken you an hour or so of dick firing around to get in and out and get down. So you're probably talking it's like 9, 10, get close to 9 p.m. ish.
I mean, I had a really good 4-hour meditation here. I don't think.
Well, it's just for us finding you if there is more work. How would you like to get in
I
contact?
feel like I need another night's rest here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that works for us. I will inquire with the. I will inquire with the boss to see if he wants to speak to you guys. Two jobs is good. Obviously, dependent on the mess we have to clean up. But we've already sent a crew out to have a look at what you left behind. But yes, depending on that, we may have to put you in front of the main man himself. But we will find out with time to come. If you're staying here, I'm sure we'll be able to find you. Don't go too far. Don't get into any trouble, because remember, as much as we like clearing things and killing things, clearly we have to remain with a low profile. The boss does not want his goings on known by some of the other interested parties. So,
Hey, I didn't kill anything. I just knocked the guy out. I nearly pushed him in the water, but he was too heavy.
okay, but you did. You
For
did.
future
kill him in
reference,
the end?
Avex, should we come across people again, would you rather we just aborted what we're doing and come back another time, or
It depends on.
I don't know how time sensitive this mission was.
Well, everything is always time sensitive. We want to get things up and running off the ground as quick as possible. So quickly, but as long as we're, as long as you're not being made out and no one can trace you back to us, then we're quite happy. Like I say, if anything goes too wrong, we will disown you quickly. So no, as long as you deal with things how you see fit. If that means leaving no witnesses behind, I don't ask any questions. If you do leave witnesses behind, I'm sure we'll ask some questions.
But no witnesses is always better for me.
Yes, or at least no witnesses that can trace you back to us or our dealings, at least.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no one will be able to trace us through that, tunnel that we just went down.
And she stops and looks up to you and says, "Well, they wouldn't if you didn't show them the tunnel. So that's why we've sent somebody out to clear up what you may have left behind."
No, nobody saw the tunnel. They weren't even in the warehouse. I said they were coming. You could hear them.
I put my hand in front of my face and I go, "The tunnel is a dream. It's a dream."
You just get the blank, and you can't read anything, right? This is the mask. You just get the mask staring at Arta. Doesn't move for a while, and she and Vex says, "If that's everything, you can leave for the evening, and we shall come and find you when something comes up."
I smile and nod at Vex. A bit creeped out by her.
Oh, she's a little bit.
Do we still have the room keys from the night before?
Yeah, unless you have them in the morning, they're all there. And as you make your way upstairs into the Silent Dagger, it's not super busy. It's a little bit quiet now. That you see there's one of the tables has got a few beers that are half drunk left. There's a couple of tables with the odd one or two person there, and Marcus is there as you come up. Like, oh, good to see you back again.
I'm going to stay behind and quickly ask Vex something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask Zagger if he's going to perform tonight.
I'm worn out. I need to rest. I took a bit of a beating back there. That javelin really fucked me up.
Oh, it's a shame to be sure.
Also, as you look across and Marcus greets you, he's quite happy to see you. There is like 2 other people in here, and a recently cleared table. It looks like someone was there. They've left some beers behind. So there's not many people up here tonight.
I'm just gonna go up to the bar and say, "Hey, Marcus, I'm gonna be staying in that room again. Do I need to pay you this time?"
Yeah, you will need to, but we can keep a tab. If you are, going to be around a little bit more, doing a little bit more work, we're happy to run with tabs people if they want to run tabs, or you can pay for the night.
No, just pay for the night.
Cool. So anyone that wants a room, I can what's it for? It is. What's the tab on there? Night stay is a silver piece per person per room. Knock a silver off if you are staying. Von
Do
Van.
you have to knock a silver off or can we run a tab?
You can run a tab if you want to run a tab with him.
Yeah, I'll run a tab in case I die. I don't get the chance to play.
I like it.
No, that's my thought on it anyway.
Yeah.
I'll pay
Love
the
that.
I'll pay mine. No.
Yeah, I paid mine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go up straight to the room and pass out because that javelin did fuck me up.
Yeah, nice. Von Van.
I'm okay to hit long rest on that.
Well, let's see what happens here because Von Van might start fighting, you might all die, so just in case.
No plan on starting a fight.
So yeah, everyone leaves. Von Van holds the door, lets everyone leave, and then as you're the last man to go.
Vex, just wanted to ask a question about the other group that came down here the other night.
Ah, yes.
Bugbear.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He seemed very familiar. Do you have like any sort of information on them at all, or is it all very secretive?
I have the same amount of information on him as I have on you.
How much information do you have on me?
Well, would you like to know? Not enough to be passing any information out. Like I say, anonymity is the key here. The more we know, the more that can be shared. The more you know, the more that we can lose. So, no. He is quite a skilled fighter from what we've seen, though.
Okay.
I mean, bugbears
that's
do tend to have a bit of an attitude anyway. But yes, he seems to be getting on quite well with the company. Is there something we should be aware of?
no, not at all. It's just intrigued.
Yeah,
Feel like I recognise him from somewhere. But
Okay. No. We wouldn't give out any information. It seems like no, their group seems to be held together fairly well. But yes, he's been quite effective so far. So, but that's all I know. He is a bugbear and he is effective.
okay, no, that's everything.
Okay. And she just turns back to the thing, and she opens up and starts looking at the paperwork. And as you leave the door, she goes from there. So yes, you all, if you are staying around, there's opportunity if you throw back to you guys, or you can go for your long rest. Up to you.
I want to slip out and I want to leave a message for my contacts,
Yep.
in which I'm asking for any general information about Vex in this group we're working for.
Okay. Give me a second. Yeah, cool. So what do you just ask for that essentially?
Yeah, pretty much any information on this Vex character in the group. I'm assuming they all wear the same kind of masks.
Yes. Yeah, it's lucky.
But basically describe the mask and what they look like in Vex,
Okay.
if there's any information. And obviously I'll check back in the morning and see if I've got any information.
Cool. Yeah, that's easy enough to do. Slip out, and it's not far from the inn. You notice one of the drop-off points. Pop it in there, drop it off, and head back.
I'm still shaken from my ordeal, so I just go up to do my 4 hours.
Get your rest in.
And I write a bit of my diary.
Perfect. Cool. So, if everyone's there, you take a long rest, and you
Yay!
also level up.
bloody hell.
Congratulations! You are level 2.
there a button to do that on D&D Beyond?
Yes,
There
there
is,
is.
yes.
I don't know.
Look at the same
Go
level.
to builder, maybe?
I think you go.
Is there
You
going
have to go into edit, and then you. Is it, or is
Oh,
it
you
manage?
can just press go to builder in the top right.
Yeah.
But it looks like a anvil.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can just
Click that, and then you add your
Oh,
level.
okay,
in.
and then you select level 2.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've got a fighting style.
Nice. So have a
The
look at
max
that.
hit point only goes up by 1. I'm sure. should
Your
it be
hit
like
point,
1
no,
here?
your hit point, because your hit points all should be on manual. So if you want, you can all roll a hit die now, whichever is the hit die for your class and race, which I think you can see if you click on your hit points, maybe. Do you know what your hit dies are?
Tells me, yeah.
2d8.
So you roll. Yeah, so when you get to level 2, you get an extra hit die. How will, because we're rolling, we'll roll manual HP, so check your hit points didn't go up. What you do is you roll that hit die, you add your constitution modifier, and then you add that to, when you click to change your HP, it will say what's your rolled HP, you add it to that number that's there.
I'm going to do this off stream.
Do it off stream because we'll go through it. It's a little, we did it last time, it's a little bit confusing. So when you go to change your HP, it will say your rolled number, but your actual HP now is your rolled number plus your constitution. So it's just a case of finding out what your rolled number would be now.
And mine just automatically went up to 17.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I put mine down to what it was. Wait, how's your 7? Mine what?
you can go back and change it. I've got it
Oh,
written
you've got
down.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it written down. So I go,
I bet
if you've got it on auto, it'll automatically put it up, but we'll do rolled HP. So I can go through and tweak your sheets. Or what you can do is go to the builder on the first section, scroll down. There's things that says HP manual, but
There's
we can
It's
say
a
it
die
like,
plus
at the top.
constitution every time, isn't it?
yeah, die plus constitution every time. Yeah, we can work it out. We can deal with that off stream. But yeah, so you have a look at your levels. Well, we'll finish streaming and we can go through it now. Just us lot. So yeah, we'll so you have a look at your levels, what they do. But yes, we'll get a long rest. You go back to 4. You're at level 2 now, and you've completed another job. Arguing your way through as we go. Sweet. Cool. Okay, stream people. Ta-ta. We're going to go and level up now. It's going to be super fun. And we'll see you next week.
Nipples!
Oh.